No. Should I try and activate my face cam? Okay. Oh, fuck. My TeamSpeak thing isn't working. It's because I've still got it muted, that's
User
why.
left your channel.
See Daisy.
Me too.
Well, I'm going to get some juice while this loads in.
I'm clipping that bit.
User left your channel. User left your channel.
Bill, you there?
Bump, bump, bump.
Over here.
I'm about to go in. See you later, losers. Welcome to the stream, everyone, by the way.
See my face?
And guys.
Oh my god. Go to the front here, I'll dash that off here.
Mr. Till, I'm very sad that you're not going to be here for the end because you're going to miss out on a good bit.
What's this good bit?
You'll find out.
Right,
I'm not good with
queues
surprises.
In public loadouts,
Oh, there's too many men.
there'll be one
So you have one, yeah? Don't need for me to take one.
I'll need to actually decide who's the fucking what the order of march is because we barely have people right now.
You always go squint bridges.
Say
Let
again.
me
Moses
see if
here,
I are
down
able
him.
to.
No, he's
What?
not. He's disappeared.
2-4 radio check.
Able to paint my fucking face.
Stop on the right.
Is that a Scottish man getting angry?
No. We don't get angry.
It reminds me of when Walker led the section.
100% do.
It reminds me of Corporal Walker. I like it.
Radio check.
Check, okay.
What? Helmet on me.
Why are you shaking your head at me?
I just like shaking my head. I like to be disappointed, it's part of my job.
Oh wait, Citizen. Yeah,
That's gross.
Can you not get in?
Is it alright if I use a King's Div slot for Zeus? Why are you asking me that question?
Oh, left a bit. Left a bit.
Fucking-
Zeus.
No. Fuck
I
off.
was doing
Leave
something,
me
I
alone.
can't remember
There
what I
we
was
go.
doing now. At radio.
I don't even know if he's gonna be here. Oh, he's there. Okay, cool.
Who's that?
Foiga, I just see he's on 2 section. Right now.
Right, boys, scrim on.
That's what 2 I say.
Don't cam cream. Just scrim. And clear. Tank glasses. Or yellow.
We'll do.
Didn't
Why,
realise this was a fashion show.
What's wrong with the black?
They get the locals where we're going. They get triggered if they can't see your face.
Have I not got a green smoke? I
yeah.
haven't got a green smoke.
So we might as well just get used to using either clear or yellow.
Oh, we doing camo trace or not?
Oh no, that should suit. We're in a desert. Like.
Alright. No camo trace.
Yeah,
No,
we
I-
can figure out how to take it off, actually.
I'm able to paint my face. I don't know what happened.
Really?
You can use your glasses now.
There we go, green smoke. Johnson, are all your boys in?
Nope.
Yeah, we're all enjoying. Just need to get geared up.
Is it just Crater?
Alan as well.
Check.
He's on. He's right there.
Oh, good.
Don't know why I bother sending you the message.
I just got rust there.
Why?
That's good enough.
I've done some Twitter.
Wait, tap my shoulder.
I think you got your channels wrong there, Mr. Dow.
I just wanted.
What was that?
Most used.
Out the door, Alan.
Very soon. 2015-10.
I imagine that you want me in Delta.
I had to put the toolkit in my uniform as well. So.
Existential crisis.
Johnson.
For some reason, I ordered a
Permission to get my ILO out, just press the reload button.
No.
And I've taken
Okay.
out all my smokes.
Oh yeah, we're not
I was
getting.
really confused.
Do that when we use it.
Over the
Yep,
radio, and
Rog.
so I realised,
That's
hang
what
on
you
a
do
minute, I'm on 152.
real life anyway.
Okay, cool.
They've got those beautiful flip sights, so when you get the thing out, it's proper. It's what I did when I practiced with them. Once or
No.
twice. You've
In your
Pick up.
school?
no when I was in the army.
Check.
Get it out, and then you flip the sights up.
Yeah. It's just because in the inventory again, it's doing the no missile thing.
But they're cool.
Johnson, you boys in?
Right, go over there.
What?
Check it out.
Yes. I shall go and make myself unfat.
What? He's not shooting his rocket at the ground, please God, no. Oh, thank God.
Shit works.
Sorry, Angus, it was just doing the missile thing.
Okie dokie. Alright, 3-section, present arms.
Present arms. Let's get your fucking rifles out.
Magazine, Mr. Allen.
10 points from Ravenclaw. I mean, 3-section.
Wait.
Set.
Nick Johnson. Dallin, are all your boys in?
Right, 3-section shoulder
No,
arms.
Floyd is just in now. He's loading.
Where's
think.
Attila?
I have no idea.
Make sure you
Conquering
sort
Mongol.
out your radio
Broad's still in
and
2
screw
seconds.
on helmet, Mr.
Oh wait, no,
Roberts.
Floyd is gonna.
And tank glasses on, either clear or yellow.
I believe it's gonna be slightly late. I don't know where.
Okay.
Create a sort out an order of march, please.
You
I've
joined
got
my
a
group,
commandant.
And down.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, the fucking One York's test deck. You know that? Like what we did on Wednesday. I got shot in the leg.
Mark, if you're going to have a conversation with Mr. Barrett, you don't need to be on shout. Thank you very much.
I'm not on shout.
You certainly are, because I can hear you
I
over
can hear
here.
you from over here.
Yeah, same.
No cam cream, Ellen. No cam cream. Just scrim.
Sort that and cast
Sorry?
it on scrim, please.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't need to take your helmet off to take it off.
Right,
so-
boys, let's do radio check in order as we are, starting with Bridges.
Radio check, Bridges.
You can only wear clear
Good.
or yellow.
Radio check Hughes.
Is that
Hey,
what
you
people
can
are
you can
saying?
wear whatever
Radio
glasses
check,
you want.
Bush.
That's up to you.
Check.
Radio check.
Good check.
Radio
I can't turn it around. There we go.
How do you take it off?
Check.
You've got to take your glasses off and then back to your little cam creamy.
Block 2, channel 4, mate.
See the white sponge
Straight
at
up.
the bottom of the three colours?
Last man check.
There
Yeah,
you go.
okay.
Try again, Alan.
Nice and pale. Just how we like them.
Yep.
Yep.
Oof.
How you like your old boys, mate, is none of my business.
You boys already?
Good check, all heard.
How many colours in?
Are we gonna have to travel halfway across the island again?
Make sure you're all on Whisper, please, boys.
No, we're going in by helicopter.
Yep.
Right, gents.
Still could be on the other side
So
of the island.
we're going to go
And
in
you. I'm not
by
having you
helicopter
Andy again.
once we deploy tonight. I will now explain to you using the
Ah,
map
so they can't take the
our
thing out.
Good man. Thank you, one
embarking
section.
and disembarking procedure. I will be drawing
Two
on
sections.
the left
Present
side of the map.
arms.
Two section, get your guns out.
Does the kit bag hold more?
Cool.
Two circles
Good
I've drawn, both represent a
Now
Chinook.
put your weapons back on your back.
So for embarkation drills,
The kit bag
we line up
is a
behind
Valve
the
bag that weighs
helicopter.
half a kilogram less.
Right, okay.
Hey, it's got a Valen in it and it weighs less.
There's
No, so the kit bag. The kit
Like
bag
so,
that I've got
one
on
section in the
is
front,
not the,
two
the greatest
section
one.
behind, and
Weight
three
of
section at the
carry
rear.
amount
We
weighs
all
half a kilogram
crouch,
less.
we always approach the helicopter from the back, because that's where the ramp is, and that makes sense.
Yeah, go on.
And then we just board up as
Oh,
we are.
because he's not here tonight, Mr. Dal.
We usually do it in order of march, so we can call out our numbers when we board up. That makes it a lot easier for me to hear when everyone's boarded up. For disembarkation drills, each section is assigned to an arc. You disembark the helicopter from the back to the front. So
Watson,
the
you get to
people
have a,
closest to
one of
the
those
ramp
GPSs
disembark
as well.
first,
What,
and
the
the people
No,
closest
the,
to the
normal
cockpit
one.
Yeah,
disembark
yeah, I've already got
last.
it.
So when you have to disembark, you just look at the people to your left or your
Yeah.
right, close to the ramp. When
you've
they
just
are
got someone.
out, the person right next to you, you disembark as well.
Oh,
Each section, as I said, is assigned to an arc. So usually you have one at the front.
and weighs less. We got enough for two seconds.
Yep.
We're just going to go as one.
We're basically a very big.
Then one to the left and one to the right. What was that question?
I've marked it on the map. Andy.
Order of march. Excellent, thank you, mate. Order of march is all the way out on the right, boys. You'll be able to see it there.
Just
So
wait
each
for
section
the
is assigned to an
last
arc.
few people to trickle in, and I'll give you a little lowdown, and then we'll get started with the
Something
sequence.
that we, the section
Go.
ICs, decide along the way who takes what arc. So in this case, you have, if the north is the front of the helicopter, you have one section covering the north, so the front, and then the other two sections covering a side and the rear together.
It's got GPS on it.
Usually the helicopter will be landed so that the front is facing the enemy, so the rear is the safest side. That means that it's a lot safer to have one section just purely dedicated to covering the front of the helicopter. So that's how we disembark, which we will have to use in not very long, about 6 minutes when the Chinooks come and pick us up. Any questions?
Platoon. I'm sure there's very helpful people in the platoon. Gents, can anybody tell me how I can get my food and drink indicator to come up on the bottom left of my screen rather than the bottom right?
Excellent. I'll make
Move
sure
them
to
to the
remind you
left.
once we're in the helicopter, but they are very loud after the latest couple of updates.
Where is it? Add-on options.
You can change the layout as what you want.
Control Alt Left, whichever one it is.
Huh?
Play on your version of Windows, Control Alt Right or Control Alt Left. It flips the whole screen.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Why is that even a fucking thing?
That's technically good
I
advice.
know what it is because I used to go and do it to fuck with people in IT lessons.
There you go, Angus. You're sorted.
If you go into
Oh, at
configure,
least-
you should be able to change the
Well-
layout.
Yeah, but
3
I'm not,
sections already.
Cool, thank you.
Years ago would come back and haunt you now, Cora.
I think Angus has some more pressing issues right now.
You're not wrong.
Oh, he crashed. Okay. Tell him to not alt tab when he's loading in next time.
Alan, colour yourself blue, please, mate.
Ready to check duty?
Thank you.
Yippee.
Johnson, what's this I've heard about apartheid against black glasses in your section, eh?
As per the deployment briefing that was given to us, sir, I just thought I'd make my section get used to using either yellow or clear glasses on deployment.
Fair point. 40 points to 3 section.
Thanks, sir.
That is something going on there.
Right, and whoever can help me figure out this bollocks with the
Corporal
food and
Pog.
water, they'll get 10 points. How can I? How do I get it?
Go into options,
Add-on
configure,
options.
and
Probably
screen,
ace survival.
screen layout.
Screen layouts for default, mate.
Okay.
And on options.
F4.
Huh?
No, I don't know. I just want to get the points. Because we all know what points make.
Prizes.
Biz. What do we want to do, boss? He wants to get his food and drink on the left-hand side of the screen.
Left side?
Yeah.
Do you know how you have like the food and drink indicators? Well, at the minute it's being blocked by my micro dagger GPS, so I want it in the bottom left, not the bottom right.
It's probably easier to shift the mic dagger than it is that.
Well, how'd you do that then? Oh, we've opened up another can of worms. We've come
Because
full
you go
circle.
to ASX field rations, right? And there's no option to move it around, which means it's always going to default to bottom right. You can't shift it. What you need to do is find a way of moving other stuff around.
I've also heard, sir, that one section really want micro daggers in their section.
They do. That's why I've got one.
Yes.
And so's Dale.
This is Watson. This is Watson.
On the
Actually,
I'm going to say
Angus,
use a GPS.
the
Hello.
You need to open your controls.
Configure.
And then go to game.
And, where was it? Game?
Choose layout. And
Yeah,
drag it
layout
to the
is on
left-hand
there.
side.
The original guy was correct.
Mamma
Oh
mia,
yeah,
only
you can do it. Yeah, look at that.
10 points to 2 section.
There's so much
Hello,
shit in
hello,
here.
hello. That's what I said first.
Yeah.
Well done,
Yeah,
Bush.
fuck off.
Some cunt said it before.
Pretty sure
You
that's
need
what
to
Bush
restart
said.
the game to apply some of your chat. Oh no.
Bye, Angus.
My point. My point.
10 points to both 2 and 3 section. Angus, if you need to restart, I can do
Hey.
it.
No, it's alright, it's all good. Right,
Yeah.
gents, thanks for coming along. So tonight we're doing Fibua and Obua. So fighting in built up areas and operating in built up areas. The flow of this evening is going to be as follows. I'm going to be talking to you. We're going to have a bit of a conversation about the different phases of fighting in built up areas. We're going to go through some special equipment that we can use and some logistics considerations, which is going to be primarily for your ICs and 2 ICs, but good information for you guys to know. We're then going to go on to some more practical elements, moving down streets, breaching buildings, lots of different stuff. A lot of you would have done this stuff before, so we're going to do a bit of walk talk and some demonstration bits, and then we're going to move into a live fire exercise. Freemed, the 2 lovely gentlemen to my right, your left, will be joining us later on, as there will be bullets flying and people will probably get injured. So we can have a little bit of fun later on. So we will be moving from here to our area that's marked on your maps. If you reference your maps, we'll be taking 2 Chinooks, I've been told, to HLS Muskrat in grid 120141. So I hope you can remember your Chinook embarking and disembarking drills that we done last HR. If you are new and you are confused by that sentence, then by all means ask your ICs or your 2 ICs, and I'm sure they will answer any questions you've got. Just one thing to note, there's been a lot of changes to the Chinook that's occurred very recently, and we as a platoon haven't been on a Chinook since these changes have been made. So brownouts now a thing. That's not something that Leapy does in his pants on a Saturday night after he's had curry. Brownouts is when a Chinook will come close to the ground or land. It will kick up all of the dust and the dirt, and it will actually make it very impossible to see much more than 5 meters in front of you. So it's something that's here to stay and something that we're going to need to get used to. So we thought that, well, I thought that we would get in a couple of Chinooks tonight and just see what it's like. The Chinook sounds have also been completely redone. They sound very, very cool. They are also very, very loud. Any questions, gents?
Yeah, I don't need a curry.
Oh. Have you got your curry MRE, Leapy?
Yes, I have.
Good man. Good man. Cool. Right, that's all I've got, gents. So you can break this rigid formation down, gather in your sections, ask any questions you've got to your ICs and your 2 ICs. If you need to find me, come and find me. But we're just waiting for the birds to turn up, and then we'll be off and running. Cheers.
So, I don't need this fucking N-law, do I? Can I get an I-law, just in case I can pop it into a building?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
Come to me southwest.
Get it.
There we go. Right. All happy with what I went through on Chinooks before?
Yep.
Good. It's piss easy.
Yes.
Just practice it, which we will do tonight. So don't really have anything else. Everything that we need to be told about Fibio, we will be told later tonight. I don't really want to spend any time.
Hughes?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it'll be over very soon. Good. So I don't want to waste your time with any of that now, so just have a chat. Or if you have any questions about anything.
How many points did we just get there?
50.
Yeah, we're not last now.
Hey, I think we should be in front.
We're pushing the title charge.
That's very good. In front where we belong.
What? Because we always die first.
Yes.
That's the spirit, mate.
Primus Mori. Primus Mori.
Is he making it over or not?
Negative.
I think he's working on it.
Passing out.
3 days later.
You're doing well, mate. Great cardio.
Oh. This city.
Oh.
No.
What?
Can't believe Radio 1 ruined that fucking song.
Radio 1, didn't it?
Wasn't it actually like the UK #1 hit?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Radio 1 ruined it, mate. They played it all the fucking time. And now whenever you sing it, everyone sings that and not the proper song, which is much more hair metal and glam rock. Twice as good.
Oh, no, I thought he was in then.
Nah, he might get here by the time it's actually time for him to fuck
Johnson, can I grab my Fallon?
You don't need one, mate.
No!
Okay.
You get a Valen if you're a point man.
Oh, okay.
The only reason you had one last week is because everyone had one, so everyone could do the wee-woo testing.
Okay, understandable.
Right, Chinooks incoming, ETA 2 minutes.
Earplugs are important.
Earplugs are important.
Did I grab a Valid just in case, or?
You're supposed
to have mine if you really want it.
You've got one on your back.
I do.
You're supposed to have one.
Johnson, the ILO's all fixed.
Tonight,
Rockets
have
on
you
the
got Glock on
tube.
you?
What?
The ILO is all fixed.
Excellent.
That's alright.
I've got a Valid,
Shout
that's
at me.
fine. I was a bit
Yes, mate.
Do I need to get a handgun?
Stand by.
Here we go.
I'm sorry, Johnson. I was only making myself heard.
Right, gents. Follow me. We are moving to the helicopters.
Reduja.
Copy that.
Number 7 just follow.
No bridges. Bad.
Yeah.
Depot, maybe?
No, we're embarking.
Oh,
no, left.
No, don't go out there.
Oh.
I want to go out there.
Yeah, okay.
Take this.
So are we just staying, waiting?
Yeah, just waiting.
Roger.
Nice lines.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Hello.
the rafts
Get
are
your helmet.
definitely not safe.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if you want to Hoya green smoke, Hoya green smoke.
Safety first.
If you haven't already put your earplugs in, you will need them.
Bridges.
Mm-hmm.
£5 PayPal right now if you end-law that tuna coming in.
I don't have an in-law.
It's going to be difficult since he only has an eye-law.
Be a good shot though.
I will be your first Twitch donation, Bridges.
I don't want the money. I don't do this for the money.
What is it about what's floating in the air? Or is it white?
I can see it.
This is so loud inside. It's so fucking loud.
It's true. They do move.
Jesus. It's smoking in the air.
Yeah, don't forget your fucking earplugs.
Oh no! Oh my god! Let's go! 4th IB! Oh no! Yes? Oh, I can't hear him. I don't know where the medics are. Attila!
Yeah.
Have you seen the medics? Anyone else getting some sort of weird feedback from their headset?
Trailer has done across.
Unknown. Johnny's still with us? Yeah, he has. Okay, that's all in, boys.
One way, one on Echo, all in.
All in, Rickley, last man on.
1-1 Echo, acknowledged. 1-1 Golf, you all in, over?
Golf's all in, Dale.
Roger. Yeah, we're good to go.
Yeah, clear left.
Clear rear. Clear right. 257, and you should have visual.
Good evening, gentlemen. You are aboard Vortex 13 this evening, and we have the delightful pleasure of escorting you to HLS Muskrat. Grid reference 120141. We shall be there very shortly. As per usual, you will get your 30-second order for silence before we land. When we land, you will be given the instruction to debus, debus, debus when it is safe to do so.
Thank you.
You are more than welcome.
What's wrong, Moses? Is the floor too dirty for you to want to slightly touch it when you sit down?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can come here. Does that make you feel better?
That actually makes me more uncomfortable.
It does me, Moses. I don't know about anyone else.
It looks like you're staring at my feet. Like, you need to keep your fists to yourself.
Oh my god!
Looks like at any moment you're going to slide out the back.
Moses is our new super soldier.
Leslie, you can't handle someone lying down in front of you.
It's more uncomfortable when it looks like you're trying to lick my boots.
Well, we all know that's never going to happen, right?
Hey, I'm not going to king shame you for it. I'd just rather you didn't do it to my boots.
Freshly polished, mate.
I mean, it's a crate saying boots, he still wears Velcro fucking Clark shoes, mate.
Mate, I got the right heels. You hate, but I look fly as fuck when I'm running around.
I don't mind you wearing the shoes, mate. It's when you go to Clark's and you make the woman measure your feet using the kids machine. It's a bit weird.
I just want to feel like I'm a big boy.
How long till we're there, please? Wait, sorry. How long till we're there?
Yeah, no, that's because there's no crew intercom anymore.
Do we have a Scottish pilot? I hope not. Sounds Scottish.
Desync.
We are experiencing a little bit of desync at the moment, which is what caused the Chinook crash that you witnessed earlier. So hopefully we'll be fine, you know. Fingers crossed, eh?
Sure, desync.
It was desync.
There should be a teleport to use at the ITC to be able to move forward to our HLS. Please utilise that as required. 1.5 out.
You can on what's up.
Gentlemen, we are 30 seconds out.
Hey, that football pitch would have been perfect.
Well, that's going great, I think.
9, 10. No, I got power. Coming over now.
And the whiz up. Clear left.
Clear, are we going west?
You are clear to the bus. Thank you for flying with Vortex 13 this evening.
Alright, you go direct rear and form base on rear, go.
Bus, the bus.
Fuck, that's loud. Lee. Shit.
Right, guys, on me.
Shed to east.
Has it always been that loud?
Oh dear. In your arrogance. What a
the game would just work.
silly thing.
I
have a private Attila who I would like to release from my OC cage.
This works.
You.
What?
Thank you. What? Oh, it's metal.
Cool.
Right, boys, take a knee.
Right, bring it in, gents. Take a knee. What do we think of the new Chinook stuff in? Sounds and the dust and the lack of, you know.
Really bloody loud.
Speak up, I can't
Quite
hear you.
loud.
Say that again.
Looked a bit stupid when it came in. I don't know if it was an issue on my end because it just seemed the dust was just hanging off the actual Chinook. It wasn't kicking off the floor.
So the cool thing that they've done is they've done the particles for the dust. They've done it so that it's the same number of particles as it previously was, so it doesn't have a performance effect on the game. So it's like, if you think of it like the particles are just bigger, so it'll be like big sheets of particles, which is why it might look a bit odd. But the effect certainly works when you get out. Can't see fuck all.
Oh, yeah, when you get out, it's no problem. It's just when you see it coming along, then it's just like just covered in dust as it's coming in before it's even hit the ground. It's just like
Yeah, it looks like it's been hit.
yeah, it's a bit of a interesting.
Cool. Right. So Fibula. 5 main phases to Fibula. What do you think the first one is?
Fighting.
Close. Anybody else want to hazard a guess? Oh, Mr. Johnson?
Investment.
The investment, yeah. So, when tactically possible and provided there are sufficient troops, the area should be isolated to prevent the defenders' withdrawal and to hamper reinforcements and resupply, thus setting the conditions for the next step, which is... Anybody wants to take a guess? Mr. Court?
The break-in.
The break-in. So that's basically when me and Mr. Dale, if it's a platoon level assault, which is what we'll be doing a bit later on, we'll find a sufficient place to break in, and so we can start going in there and shooting up bastards. So let's go and do that. Everybody up, follow me. Hey.
I'm gonna shoot many.
Hey.
Please be a favour.
What if I can remember what we bloody
Can't climb here. What the fuck?
Try shift V.
It's like a game of hurdles. Look at that. Hysterical. I'll just wait for the people at the back to catch up and then we'll carry on. We're not stopping here. Come on, people!
I need to stop for a second now.
It's very possible that I will go catatonic on the floor because I haven't eaten or drunk anything.
Would you like some eat or drink?
Pardon?
Would you like some eat?
No, thank you. Cool, let's keep going. I was just waiting for the guys to get over the fence. So, me and Dale might very well say... Oh, they're still far behind. Me and Dale might very well say, see that 2-story building without a single fucking window in it? That's where we're gonna go first. That's where we're gonna break in. Cool. Right. So, what considerations do you think we're taking into account when we're thinking of a suitable break-in location, somewhere to begin the onslaught that begins, Mr. Eason?
The amount of cover about, like, if you wouldn't really choose a breaking location, it's just like a road.
Yeah.
You want somewhere where you can actually hide.
Cool. Do you think the route that we've just taken to break into this town at this building is sufficient? Is good? Turn around, take a look. What do you think?
No. Too open.
What did you say, Mr. Roberts?
Too open.
Too open. Not enough cover. So we could utilise hand smokes or mortars to throw down some smokes to get us there, but we've got no real cover. There's a couple of rock walls that we could try and huddle a section behind or something like that, but it's not going to work. So that wouldn't be an ideal avenue or route in. We're looking for somewhere that's got either natural terrain features that can mask us from the town and any firing positions, and suitable concealment and other forms of cover to move us in. So we've broken in. The next step is going through and systematically fighting through narrow axes, going building to building and clearing through. So we're starting to grow our territory through. And then we're going to go through and we're going to begin on the clearance. So based on secure objectives, the clearance operation will be conducted by sectors designated ultimately to destroy remaining defending localities and strong points. So reference your maps quickly. We are currently here. So we'll segregate this town up into different categories, or sectors, sorry, not categories. So we could say that this would be A sector or alpha, then we can do B sector, and so on and so forth. This is probably something that you've seen drawn a lot on your maps. It's usually something that myself and Mr. Dale will come up during a brief, and then we'll filter it to your ICs and your 2 ICs, and then they'll do connect the dots on their map so that you can all see it. Or it will definitely be in the operation orders. So the idea of it is that we would assign a sector to a section, or for the whole platoon, depending on the size. So we'll say, right, one section, you're going to clear out sector alpha. Tell us once you've done that. And once they're done, we'll either get them to go and help out another section or move them on to their next section. So that's the clearance, and that goes all the way through. So we'll start. This is our start point over here on the west, and we'll end over here. So we'll go all the way through. What do you think happens at the end point? Stand up. Someone apart from Mr. Johnson. Mr. Watson.
Consolidating reorg.
Consolidating reorg. So taking stock of any ammunition that you've got left or not got left, any casualties, anything like that. So those are your phases. Phase 1, the investment. Phase 2, the break-in. Phase 3, securing the objectives. Phase 4, the clearance. Phase 5, the reorg. Any questions about the phases, gents? Super. Cool. Right, next bit is we're going to move on to... What the hell was that? Someone just thrown something down a bowling alley? What was that?
My missus is asleep, mate.
Cool. Specialist equipment and logistical considerations. So what cool kit can we use when we're fighting in a built-up area? Mr. Crater.
Wire cutters, eye laws, anything else that goes boom or bang in the night time we may have to hand.
Yeah, cool. So we can take our eye laws, take them out. They're great for tanks and vehicles, but we can also blow the buildings up if there's some prick with an AK shooting at us that's particularly difficult to get to, and just blow the side of the house off. That's always good fun. There is the ASM, which is the anti-structure munition, which that's its specific job, but it doesn't work very well in Arma, sadly. So the iLord does the job just perfectly fine. Wire cutters, they're also really cool. So if you've got like those chicken mesh fences, then you can cut the fence down, and then you've got a new route that you've made yourself. You can also blow down like the dirt walls and get through them. So that you can create your own path. You don't have to stick to the roads and stuff like that. You've also got the tactical ladder. Mr. Dale, would you be able to grab a tactical ladder for me, please?
I can do.
Tactical ladders are really cool. So the most ideal way of clearing a building is from top to bottom. But obviously, if there's no exterior stairs, it's a bit difficult to get up there. So we can use a tactical ladder, and we can get up onto the balcony and then start to clear the house from top to bottom. They're a little bit buggy in Arma, just ever so slightly, but they're it's quite cool and it's quite fun. Each section you'll be able to have, when we go into like the little practice bit where you go off in your own sections later on, you can use the tactical ladder. Do be aware it does take your backpack slot up. So if anybody wants to drop some cocaine into Mr. Dale's backpack that's on the floor over there, be my guest.
I mean, you can totally climb on each other.
Don't do that.
So when you deploy it, it will deploy collapsed, and then you've got to extend it. And then when you climb up it, there's like a little invisible platform at the top that will allow you to stand there for a little bit. You can't like move about, but it will allow you to stand up there, and then you can advance move onto the balcony.
You've got to bring it back a bit on the bottom. It's health and safety, mate.
Leapy, do you want to go and foot it for him? Go on.
Robert,
Go
if
on.
I don't make it, you get my GPS.
Oh.
Any other creaking from here?
I like it down.
He did.
No.
It was shot on the inside.
Almost.
Man down.
GPS
very
is mine.
easy to get up.
I
GPS
did.
is yours. Can I climb it?
Oh, shit.
No, I'm just too. Please. Please.
You stand on someone, you might.
Meshes, why don't you go and have a go, mate? Go on.
Epic Tower.
For the record, that was shadow played and has been recorded.
Where's Mesh?
He'll play on the ladder if he doesn't want to.
Where is he?
He's there.
Go on, Mesh. Have a go.
Angus.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I
Hello.
can very quickly run through the teleport. I forgot my radio.
Yeah.
Oh, Dale, have you seen the escort there?
I have done. I'm very happy. Cole, come with me. Before you go up, mate. Oh, I should do it quick. Cole. Crouch here. I'll climb you.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Go climb, cool.
Bloody
Whoa.
hell.
Holy shit. I don't think you even need to crouch.
How do I
Stand
You
up?
have to do it against the wall, Dale.
have to do it against the wall? Okay.
You have to look at the wall because the wall blocks you from climbing over him. It's very buggy.
That was a bit of fun.
Like everything else.
So apart from Cool's head,
He's
so apart from Cool's head, what else can we use that's not a ladder to get up onto the first floor, first story, whatever? Mr. Eason. Vehicles. So if your IC is feeling particularly ballsy, what he can do is he can drive his Foxhound or whatever vehicle you've got right up to where Mr. Cool is. You can jump on the bonnet, straight on the balcony, in and clear it top down. But I mean that's more of a Johnson thing than anything else. Mr. Crater.
That's also a fun way to breach a compound, is smash a foxhound through a wall.
Yeah, you can get really creative with how you breach the places, but remember, next deployment we're moving into a coin op. They get quite pissed off when you knock down their, mud walls.
I know what I said.
Well, are you filling the form out? Because I'm sure Mr. Vills won't.
I've already filled out all the insurance on my foxhound. It's good to go. Third party and everything.
So yeah, that's your main piece of specialist equipment that will actually have some use. I mean, don't fall off it like Mr. Dale did, but it's quite fun to use. And like I said, when you split off into your sections later on, I'll give you one each, and you can have a play about with it and see how you like it. So logistical considerations. When we move into a town or a village or a hamlet or whatever, what do you think we're going to need a bit more of? Decent?
Grenades.
Grenades. Watson?
Audio discipline.
Whoa, that's interesting. Yes, quite correct, Mr. Johnson.
Everything.
Everything. You're going to be using more ammunition. You're going to need more medical supplies because you're going to get fucking shot more because Fibia is awful. There's so many different angles to keep an eye on. You're going to need more grenades, more flashes, everything. You're going to need more of everything. So before we step off in the next deployment, your ICs and your TICs are going to be told to stock up on ammunition, extra AT, extra medical supplies, extra everything. You're going to be some heavy motherfuckers when we move into Fibula environments. You having fun there, Dale?
I'm just, just saying. So you can actually you don't need to be off the ladder to vault it. You can be on the ladder and vault. But you can also, if you look through here, climb on the ladder from up here. Just little tips that'll stop you from breaking your legs like I did.
Cool. Mr. Watson, do you want to expand on your audio discipline point?
Well, we don't want J3 to hear all of our plans before we've executed them, do we?
So yeah, as you're walking down, stacked up on a door or something like that, try and use non-verbal cues. So getting your weapon system out and giving a little wiggle. I'm ready. Let's blow the fucker. Rather than saying, yeah, let's breach it on the shout. So little non-verbal cues will go a long way, making sure that you're on whisper when you're moving up and down the street, stuff like that.
What if you like having the challenge of the enemy knowing what you're doing?
Well, make your life harder. Go for it, Mr. Dowling.
Yeah, just to expand on that, they will shoot through the walls if they can hear us.
Oh yeah. If it's like little thin wooden walls or thin metal walls, they'll get 762 through there, 100%. And J3 and Zeus like to hear your conversations, Mr. Watson. Otherwise, we feel left out. Cool. Any questions about your specialist equipment, your logistical considerations, anything that we've covered, gents? No?
Yeah,
cool.
I've got one actually. While I'm up here, do you want me to do the windows?
Eh?
While I'm up here, do you want me to do the windows?
What, fit them or wash them?
Wash them. Don't fit windows. Come on, Howard.
You don't have windows, it's grease.
No, we just don't have to finish the rooftops, mate. It's different.
There goes my business plan anyway.
Oh, dear. Right. Cool.
Angus, so, are we using any markings when we have cleared buildings, or are we just going to leave them?
We'll come on to that one a little bit later, Mr. Leapy.
No. Like
Cool.
I shot myself again.
Right, gents, follow me.
Ooh, lovely.
Don't hit the ladder that Dale's carrying. Don't hit it.
Oh, it's not over here. Let me look in your bag. I'm gonna put the big boy radio on there.
Oh, motherfucker.
Where are my two IC for that?
A faker should be.
Is he?
Yeah, but he shut the bed, so.
Cool. So, moving through a town or a hamlet, a village, a city is very different between conventional and coin. In conventional, typically, what we'll do is we're intending to go in there and properly fuck shit up. So we'll be moving from building to building using a method more than likely called bumping if we're moving down the streets, or we're just literally going from door to door, throwing frags, smashing doors and shooting corners and killing bad guys. In coin, it's a little bit different. So we'll likely be in a stagger column, moving down a very long road that looks very scary and ominous, with many different positions to fire at us from that the enemy can use. We'll then take the odd contact and we'll react, deal with it, and carry on as if nothing happened. This will sometimes differ in coin. Sometimes we'll have our strike ops, where we'll be going to a specific place for a specific purpose, and that specific purpose is to do general war-y things and shoot people, in which case we'll have more of a battle plan. But for 90% of the time, you'll be just having a wander down a street and some prick with a gun will decide to shoot you. So, stand up if you're confident and you're happy you know what bumping is. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, a couple of people. Who's that? Mr. Bridges, do you want to give us a brief explanation as to what bumping is?
Is bumping where
Big boy voice, mate.
one guy in the staggered column holds an angle, so a doorway or a gateway, and then the guy behind him comes and bumps him, And once they say bump, the other guy can move on to the next guy that's holding another doorway.
Yeah, so it's basically like a centipede with all of the little feet. So you start from the back, your last man will move up and he'll bump a guy, and the two sides operate independently from each other. So if I'm last man, Mr. Johnson, may I use you as a demonstration? If you can just hold that angle over there, feel free to have a wander around. So I'm last man, I'm sat here, I'm covering my arc, and I get the order to move up the street and to bump the person in front of you. So then I'm breaking down my arc, I'm running up to Mr. Johnson, I'm going bump. He'll then move up to the next man, I'll take his arc. And that's happening on this side of the street, that's happening on the other side of the street. Now Mr. Johnson will move over to his next man, and he'll bump him, and it will keep on going. So as soon as he's set, and I can see that he's set, I'll then move up, break down my arc, and I'm moving up to him. Whoa! Stretch those legs. Bump. And then that's how we'll move along using the bumping method. You can come back now, Mr. Johnson. Thank you very much. If we're just patrolling, it's normal stagger column, and we're just moving up. We'll take our contact, we'll react, we're RTR, we'll either eliminate the contact from the street, or we'll move to engage depending on the situation. Those orders will come down from your IC. Any questions, gents? On bumping?
On the bumping.
Go on, Mr. Leafy.
Is it the distance or is it the arc of cover you're travelling? There's no specific distance, is there?
As long as the spacing is still roughly the same as what you would have in a stagger column, the spacing, the distance that you move from position to position doesn't matter too much. If there's nothing to cover, there's no need to cover, because you can't look straight down because you've got people in front of you. If you're the last man, you can cover the rear, but your idea is to keep the movement and the momentum up, so you want to get up to that next man as quick as you can, just to keep the movement fluid. Any other questions? There's a few people standing up. Mr. Bush? You're all good? Cool. Alright. God, we're blasting through this. Breaking contact. So, picture this. We're in a coin environment. We've taken contact. We're in a stagger column down a road. How do we break contact? When the contact becomes too much for us, we need to reposition. Eason.
Run back the way we've already walked.
Yeah, but we wouldn't just up sticks and all of us just fuck off. How would we do it?
So we'll break contact drill. So basically, reverse bound.
Reverse bound.
Yes, bounding backwards.
Yeah. Does anybody know what the correct name for it is, Mr. Watson?
Presumably, you'd peel each guy back ahead of covering fire from behind.
Yeah. It's hard to explain. So the actual... Oh, Mr. Watson?
My brother stole my answer.
No. So the drill is called the tunneling drill. So can I grab 3 volunteers, please? 5 points per section per volunteer. Oh, Dowling, Eason, Johnson. So if you give us a bit of space here, guys, if you can get into just a stagger column for me. Actually, let's have 1 more volunteer. Oh, Russell. So if you guys can just get yourselves set up into a rough stagger column with the 4 of you. Cool, so they've taken contact direct 12 o'clock from down the road.
Bang.
They can't deal with it. Bang. It's too great for the 4 of them.
Bang.
Bang, bang.
So the order will be given that they're going to break contact. So section will break contact.
Bang.
Section prepare to break contact. At this point, the third and the 4th man will throw a smoke over the heads of the 1st and the 2nd man. So that's Eason and Russell.
Do you want us to actually lob our smokes?
Sorry?
Do you want us to actually throw smokes?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So they'll throw smokes over the top of them so that the 2 men at the front can keep fire down. Once the smoke's plumed at the front, the 1st man will stand up, put his 2 shots down range, and break contact and move behind Eason. While he's moving, the 2nd man will do the exact same thing.
Bang. Bang.
And it will come down.
Bang. Bang.
As soon as Dowling's moved past Eason, he'll then stand up, 2 shots, and he'll come down the middle. He runs past Russell, Russell does the same. Stands up, 2 shots down the middle. So you alternate your men as they break contact. Thank you, gentlemen.
Bang bang.
Everyone take a knee, stand up. Why do you think we do 1 at a time and not 2 men at a time? Anybody? Who's that? Mr. Bush. Big boy voice, mate. You're still very quiet, Mr. Bush. Oh, there we go.
Less chance of shooting your own team.
Nearly, Mr. Johnson.
Making sure that you've always got fire going down range.
Always got fire going down range, so there's always at least 1 barrel. So if, Mr. Crater, if you just take a position up on the corner there and face down the road, as soon as Mr. Crater does his 2 shots and moves away, as the man that's behind him, as soon as he does that, I can then start getting rounds down range. The minute that he's clear. We've always got at least a barrel pointed down towards the contact, provided that point suppression that we all so love. Any questions, gents? Fabulous. Cool. All right, so the points that we've spoken about, so the phases, the specialist equipment, the logistical considerations, bumping, and the break contact. I just want you to go away in your sections, just practice this, have a conversation, do some physical and practical practicing with it. Go to different points of this city, and I'll give you a little bit of time. I'll give you ICs a 5-minute warning to come back to a point, and then we'll move on to the next bit, which is the cool bit, and that's shooting in fucking buildings. So if you disperse, ICs, take your sections out.
Question.
Oh, go on.
Are we disregarding mouse holding for now?
For now, yes.
Roger.
Disappear with your sections, go through the bits that we've spoken about, and come back in roughly 15-20 minutes.
Right, boys, let's go east.
I need some water.
Greater. Yes.
I might need help sorting out my my throw, my grenade throwing and stuff.
Yeah,
Keep
sure.
and so forth. Thanks, mate.
I've got mine on double tap G.
Who's making funny noises?
There we go. Right. So, purely movement-wise, there isn't much for us to practice. We're going to do a bit of bumping drills. We're going to practice tunneling first, and then we're probably going to go down that street or over there and practice some bumping drills. For now, let's get set up, facing down that way in stagger column.
Alan,
So
why
let's
do you sound
have
like you're choking yourself?
Let's have Charlie at the front, Delta at the rear.
Am I what?
Your character's making some
Stagger
very disturbing
column.
noises.
I'm not making any noises.
Alan, put yourself into Charlie for now, mate. Change to red.
Right, once you think you're in position in the stack of columns, stay put, take a knee. When we practice this drill perfectly on JNCO, we say 15 meter spacings. Don't exactly want us to go for 15 because that usually means we are too spread out, but make sure you've got good space between you and the next guy. Right, let's go through a dry run of the tunneling drill. So no fire, do not load your weapons. We're just gonna go bang instead. So section, contact front.
Bang.
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 You can't shoot, Bridges, you're going to kill Till. Bang.
That's my plan all along.
Section will break contact. Do not throw smokes. Do not throw smokes. Section will break contact. Section through tunneling, break contact.
Ah, I've thrown my smoke grenade.
Bang. Right, break contact, Till. Bang.
Run for your life, Till.
Bang.
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 Bang. Bang, 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 bang. Brah, brah, brah. Bang.
Bridges.
Yes. Moving.
Bang. 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 Bang.
Oh
to the
shit.
back, Bridges, to the back.
Roger.
All the way to the back. All the way to the back.
My bad.
Stop, stop, stop. Stop, stop, stop. Stop, stop, stop. Reset.
Reset.
Training. Just like when you do a peel, you break contact all the way to the rear. So let's reset.
That was my fault.
It's all good.
Right. Section. Contact front.
Bang. 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 This is my condo moment. Bang, bang, bang. Right.
Right,
Not
I've
yet,
thrown
still.
a smoke grenade.
Not yet, not yet.
Oh,
Stand by.
I've unthrown.
Right,
a smoke
section will break contact through tunneling. Do not deploy smoke, but this is where you do it. Section prepare to break contact. Section break contact.
Right, I've thrown a smoke grenade.
Bang. Bang, bang.
Bang, 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 bang.
Blocking move, Bridges.
Bang. Bang. Bang.
I thought I had to wait for a set.
Right, section stop, breaking contact, hold breaking contact. So that means get into position and then hold. Right, section on your feet, non-tech, we're going to move forward, reset, and do it one more time.
Let's go, Top.
Just going to push up a bit so we don't end up inside of Sergeant Angus.
So when we're breaking contact, we don't have to wait for like Bridges set or something.
No, you wait for the guy who is in front of you, so not the guy who is on your side of the road in front of you, but in front of you, to pass you, and then you move.
Roger.
Right, unfuck the stack column, please. This is how a section dies for a single IED. Right, section, contact front.
Bang. Bang. Bang.
Section will break contact through tunneling. Section prepare to break contact. Section break contact.
Bang. Bang. Start going till. Bang.
Bang, bang,
Bang, bang.
bang, bang, bang,
Go, Bridges.
bang. Moving.
Bang. 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 Bang.
Banging here like I'm banging your mum.
Right, hold the break contact. Right, much better. Much better. Remember your spacings. If you look at how you are now, that is too close. Remember that for when we move on to actually having to do it for real. I'd rather you go too far than too close. A single RPG could take up quite a few of us right now. Good job. Right, non-tech, come with me. We're going to push up a little bit and we're going to do some bumping drills.
Bump.
Any questions on that whole tunneling drill? Excellent. It's pretty easy. Just needs to be trained.
So depending on how far we go, can you hear me? Would you throw another smoke?
Yes.
Yeah, just to keep the cover up.
Yeah. As soon as the smoke starts to dissipate, that's when you start throwing more smokes.
And it would be the second row away from the contact that throws the smoke over the first row, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want them to not fire.
Alright, question.
Yeah.
With the sharpshooter rifles, do we keep our rate of fire down slower than what a L85 would be, or just as like, you know, just a bang, bang, just covering fire?
You would know that from your course.
The usual course material says that yes, when we do an engagement at long range or do any engagement where you have to provide covering fire, you are 1 fire rate slower than everyone else.
I feel that was the case. I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah. In this one, no. I want you to put down as much fire as you can in a scenario like this. When there's only 2 people firing. Usually, yes, definitely. Good. Right, we're going to do some bumping drills. We're just going to go through it slowly. So let's have Charlie on the left, Delta on the right order of march. On this side of the road, where I am. Just going to do it close order for now, boys. So, Till up front, please. Then Bridges, then Ellen. Close it in, Delta. And hold there, Till. Right, we're not going to do much patrol right now. We're going to focus on the bumping drills, which we only do when we're in contact. Right side of the road, Mr. Lee. Good. Right, Till, hold that corner. Right. What we're focusing on is not, right now, is not as much the patrolling thing, it's purely bumping. So, if you all, everyone in Delta included, want to look at myself and Till right now. Till's at this obstacle. This is basically an obstacle crossing, but in a city. So Till's at the obstacle. He's halted. I'm going to go up to Till. I'm going to say bump. Bump. Till's going to fuck off. I'm going to take up his arm. Then Bridges comes up to me.
Bump.
Tells me to fuck off. And I fuck off. And then he takes that corner. Alan comes up to Bridges. Bumps him. And then it's Alan's judgment when to break off that corner. That could be when Delta is secure as well. Good. So let's reset. Yep.
Would you not wait at the other side of the gap?
No. We'd push up to the next obstacle. Depending on the obstacles that you guys are facing. So you've got a few obstacles as well. If you guys hold, I'll stop. If you guys don't, I'll push on.
Okay.
All about momentum. But for safety, sometimes, yes. Depends on how far back the last guy is. You could have a fire team spread out over 50, 75 meters in this instance.
Stop at doorways or not?
Slice him. Don't stop. Good. At a walk, with weapons raised, we're going to run through the bumping drill. So in this case, Delta would hold and cover our obstacle. So Charlie's obstacle. Good. Till start moving.
You'd still stay watching front, Rob. You'd cover it.
Holding.
Bump.
Moving. Right, Delta start pushing up. And
Moving.
Charlie will hold at this obstacle until Delta's set. So you've got an alleyway on your right.
And we just assume normal spacing at this point.
More or less. Close. Right, till start moving. Right, Till hold that until Delta's in position on the other side on their obstacle. Don't forget, boys, in Fibua, you cover the other side of the road because you've got better visibility on what the other fire team's facing, so windows, etc. I can, for example, see the 3 windows in the building on this the first floor. Right now, the Delta won't be able to see into. Right. Now both fire teams are in position, so I'm going to bump Till, bump, and we're going to start moving again.
Bump.
Moving.
Moving.
And at this point, it's the 2 IC's job to keep me informed of what's going on the other side.
Bump.
Moving. Right, till hold here.
Moving.
Right now, we're going to hold, because Delta's obstacle is very big. So Delta's going to figure out a way to sort that shit out. Right, both sections, both fire teams wrong are going to cross at the same time. So first man of Charlie and Delta cross the road now.
Bump.
Stand by.
Roger.
Right. Trader, myself, go.
Running push to come to me first, mate.
Just taking a quick drink.
Right, next to bump.
Moving. Hold on. Bump.
Right, and both fire teams hold until last man Delta's in position.
Bump.
Stand by. One more Bravo, one more Golf. Say again, over.
Keep spacing now, push.
Golf, roger, out.
Right, we've got 2 more minutes. Let's keep going.
Bump.
Don't need to bump this one, just pushing together.
Alan, bump, Bridges, he's at an obstacle.
Moving. Bump.
Moving. Yep.
Moving. Bump.
Moving. Bump.
Moving. A bump.
Cover down your obstacle, Roberts.
Bump, Rob.
Moving. Charlie, hold.
Right. Hold. Or stop, I should say. Meet me in the middle.
Right. This is a pretty difficult thing to get perfectly right, but it's a very effective thing if we are doing, say, clearing out an entire town or something like that. But generally it's something we want to avoid using, actually, because we are down that road, and down that road there could be a machine gun nest. 3 bursts, we're all dead. Usually, if we can get away with it, I'm going to go for what's called mouse holing, which is where we go through...
Overground.
Exactly. Going through gardens, alleys, anything we can to avoid the big roads.
Well, I brought my bolt cutters.
Any questions on bumping, gentlemen?
I just have a statement for
good
it.
question.
Shoot, Alan?
No. Sorry, I said no.
Ah, Roger, I just misheard you.
Roberts had one
In regards to fencing like this over here with the chain link fence, would I hold at each post where it provides more cover for the bumping, or would I just proceed like I did to the very end?
What did you do just now?
I didn't stop like at the corner there. I kept like walking until I realised that Charlie was covering an obstacle. Then I sort of stopped like in the middle where I would have been just.
I'm perfectly happy with you either stopping there, or just stopping at the end. It's up to you, your judgment as a point man. This is a very point man and last man driven kind of maneuver. It's really up to you guys as privates to make sure that this maneuver runs well. I just dictate.
Is it normal for to have 2 people on each side moving at the same time? Or should we be static until the last man comes up?
It really depends on the sort of obstacle both fire teams are meeting. Let's start running down. I'll answer this question as we go. It really depends on how safe the other fire team feels. If it's a very big crossing, I'd hold the fire team opposite, make sure that the other fire team, the fire team facing the big obstacle, gets safely across. If it's not a very big obstacle, I would keep the flow, keeping the fire teams more or less in line. As long as the point men are in line and the rear guys are keeping up, you should be safe enough.
Okay.
And of course, they cover what they're supposed to. It's not a very easy thing, this, and it takes a lot of fucking practice to get it right. But good job, boys.
But we've got Kratos shouting at us, so he'll keep us right.
Yeah, and when Blackburn comes back, he'll direct you as well. So you'll all be fine. If not, I'll be shouting loud enough for the entire fucking Afghani population to hear you.
I miss Blackburn.
You're too far.
Well, you to assume they'll hear anything over the sound of the Chinooks.
That is very true.
What about the sound of Bert?
Remember, lads, this is a stealth operation. Lands Chinook 50 meters away from the objective.
Stealth is optional for this mission.
Yes.
That sounds like every fourth IB operation I've taken part in so far. Stealth is optional.
Yeah, more or less.
But anyway, call on the mortars and the machine gun platoon to open fire.
Yay!
Let's be as stealthy as possible.
I think we're late.
Shut up. Shush! We're never late. We arrive precisely when we mean to.
I'll rate that. I'll rate that.
Reggie?
That's rude.
He got 40 points. I'm just giving out points at this point, Angus. I've got to find reasons. Cole dropped 30 points earlier in the street.
Did he?
He did, yeah, I gave him back to him.
Oh. Cool, guys. Right, have fun doing that. Little bit of movement, bit of interaction, bit of activeness. We're getting the steps up, nice and fit. Cool. Any questions? Everyone take any questions for me on anything that you just went through with your ICs and your 2 ICs? Attila, are you just standing up because you haven't gone down yet, or have you got a question?
He's gone AWOL for a bit. But...
He's gone AWOL?
Yeah, he's fucked off for his
Oh,
shit.
okay. Cool. Right. We're going to move into the next bit now, which is building breaching. So, there's a few different ways that a breaching pair can actually physically enter a building. You've heard the term of path of least resistance used a lot, which is correct. However, that confuses some people a few times, namely me. So, follow me over here. I do need a volunteer. Who wants to be my volunteer? Hello. Someone that's not Johnson. Come on, Russell. So, we're going to breach this building. If there's 3 different types of breaches that you can do. There's green, amber, and red. Who can tell me what a green breach is? Mr. Crater.
You say, knock knock, hello, this is British Army, could we please come inside your house, please?
Yeah, so it's, weapons lowered. They're not a threat to me at the minute. I'm not a threat to them. So it's, hello, British Army, I want to come in, check out your carpet. Oh, come in, Mr. Soldier. Oh, thank you very much. And then you go in. Not really any tactics to it. Keep your wits about you. Make sure that you're not going to step onto anything. They haven't got anything that they shouldn't have, like a gun or a bomb. But you keep your wits about you. Amber breach. Boyka.
Well, we can use a flashbang.
Roberts? Big boy voice.
Is it where the population's sort of like hostile towards you and you've got to try and make like a forced entrance against the corporation without using lethal? I don't know, I'm just gonna...
So that would be an amber breach would be that you're more expecting contact. You can use flashbang, but only in very express circumstances that would be passed down from myself and Dale. But you're going in. You've got your weapons sort of up. You're taking it slow, keeping your wits about you as you move through. So it's not as friendly as a green, but you're not going in and fucking blowing the house to kingdom come. Red breaches, what are they? Crater.
ASM through the front door, frags in the windows, mag dump around every corner.
Correct. So that is pre-firing round corners. You're using frag grenades, stun grenades when you go through every single door, not just the main one, but even the internal doors. You can hoy ILAWs, JDAMs, mortars, Leapy, everything. Everything goes into the
Throw
building.
Leapy through the windows.
So you bring your in.
So
biological warfare, isn't it?
So on a red breach or an amber breach, there's a few different ways that me and Russell, as the breaching pair here, can actually enter the building. So we're going to use our non-verbal cues because we're not going to let people know that we're coming in. So I would give him a wiggle with my gun. I'm ready. He'd give me a I'm ready. Cool. So the first way that we can do it is called the two-man cross technique. Oh, fancy names. So I'm going to be number 1, Russell's going to be number 2. We've decided this before we've even arrived here. I've given him a wiggle, he's given me my wiggle, I'm going in first. So I start on the right and I move left. Him as number 2, he's going to come in from the left and move into the right. If you can all move so that you can see the building a bit more, you can gather in a bit closer. So he had a short wall. So that's where you've got fuck all space to move. So as he's come in, he's gone nothing here and then he's moved round to the rest of the room. As I've come in, I've gone from this side and I've gone straight in. I'm looking at this corner over here, and I'm flipping round to the door, our next door. Any questions on that, gents? Shout them out. You don't have to do the standy uppy thing because I can't fucking see half of you.
Okay, Watson.
Go on.
Why didn't you stack high and low?
What do you mean stack high and low?
One guy's standing up, the other guy's on crouch.
Why would that benefit us?
Because of danger of crossfire. I know you're. Okay, forget it.
No, that's fine. So yeah, you can stack high and low. So a high and low stack is more for when. Sorry.
When you're following, when you.
Yeah. So if he's behind me here,
yeah.
Where's Russell? Here behind me. If we're stacking high and low here, he's giving me a tap on the shoulder, and then I'm moving in. So that's when you could use a high and low stack. At that point, that's when that sort of thing could become quite useful. If you're opposite from the door from each other, not necessarily too useful. You can use it if you want to.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. The next type of entrance that we can use is the two-man combination clearing, and this is where your high and low comes into use. So, me and Russell will be on the same side of the door. I'll go. My call to set to him would be my non-verbal cue would be I'm going crouch. His to mine would be a tap on the shoulder. Cool. I've got the tap. So I'm going to be going through the door and I'm going to be going right. He's going to be going through the door and going left. Or you can change it all around. For this building, it'll be better for me to go left because I've got a short wall if I go right. So I've got my tap. I'm moving in. Then I'm going left, he's coming in right and covering the short wall, and then covers the rest of the room.
Can anybody else hear that?
Yeah, it's coming from Alan. Alan's character, he's
Does Alan
he's
need
slowly
you?
choking.
No, he just drank his Sprite too fast, it's in his lungs.
That is fucking a weird noise.
Any questions?
It's like a walker from like the
Yeah. Angus, why didn't you take the shot to the wall to the front of you, and then Russell come round over the top and do the arc?
Sorry?
In that last entry there.
Yeah.
You turn left.
Yep.
But you were facing the wall to the right.
Yes.
So
I didn't go in right because I've got a short wall here. So me going in, it can really be done in any combination of ways. So I could go in and I could check that corner and then come into the room. Or I can be here and then I can go in and then sweep round. So I'm sweeping that far corner there. I'm sweeping the door and my aim is going to be... Oh, my keybinds are broken. My aim is going to be that corner over there. So I'm sweeping all the way around. Oh. Okay, Mr. Watson.
Thank you.
Final technique is the two-man button hook. So that is where me and Mr. Russell, we're opposite ends again. And this one's really hard to do in Arma. We were going to struggle on this, Russell, with this size of door. So he's giving me the go, I'm giving him the go, and we're going to breach at the same time. So we're both going to go in at the same time. And I'm going to go right, he's going to go left. It's really difficult to do in Arma, that one, because the doors are only big enough for one of us fat bastards. moving at the same time. But I would start here and move round to the right. He starts on the... He stands here, and then he goes round and into the left. Any questions on that, gents? Cool. Okay.
Who's on the ventilator?
Is that Alan still?
Yeah, it's Alan.
Active Mike on the ventilator.
No, it's not you, it's your character.
I told
It's your character in game. Dale, can you have a look at him in Zeus, please?
Already have. Nothing I can do. I've already healed him.
Oh.
Might just have to respawn and come back.
I got asthma.
Medical
that
discharge,
can't pass the
mate.
medical.
Okay, so the breaching of the building will be done by your assault fire team. So me and Russell will be the first pair of that. We've then got a second breaching pair, so they're back up in case me and Russell die. So they're going to always be one room behind us. So once we breach and we call this room clear, we'll call out that there's a doorway to our front, which will be the next door, and then our IC will go, yeah, clear to breach, doorway, front, and then we'll breach. So then the IC and then the next man will move in, and they'll occupy this room. The man that's with the section commander, he'll be posted up here, and he'll be covering the doorway to make sure that nobody comes in and begs us in the bum. And the IC will be in the building, one room behind the rest of the breaching pair, to make sure that he's in control of the situation. What do you think the Delta fire team or the non-breaching fire team is doing at this point? Oh, who's giving us a wiggle over there?
Me.
Eason, go on.
Providing security from outside of the building.
Providing security from around outside the building. Cool. Right, so we're going to use... Come over here, gents. We're going to use this building here that me and me and Russell were working on, all the way to that end one over there. Post up different positions around that block of buildings. That can be to the west, to the south, to the north, to the east. You pick. But around these buildings, providing security, watching an important arc. Section commanders stay here with me. The rest of you, go and find yourself a spot. You've got 30 seconds.
Was around these two buildings, between these.
So, yeah, between them two buildings.
What do you want us, Krill?
Hey, one of you face that way. That way, one down that way.
Lee, do you want this up?
No, you're alright.
It's my gift to you, Lee. It's my gift to you.
You happy where we are, Krill?
Yeah, it seems fine, mate.
Good work, but
Yes.
that's the target building.
Oh.
You can see how that could end badly.
I want to die anyway. It's fine.
Might want to consider sticking to the street.
Yeah, Rod.
Going out and supporting. If you take that corner over there,
I thought that corner was being manned. My bad.
there's only one window this way, but it's boarded up, so the enemy can't see you. Or if you take this corner and cover down the alley.
Yeah, I think Lee's watching that angle.
He is. But I'm going to bring him closer anyway.
Okay.
Good work, mate.
You're welcome. God, I'm sleepy.
I almost stepped on you, Robert. I almost stepped on you.
That's the power of cover and concealment.
Shit, I'm getting unlearned things.
And then straight the second fire path. Down to bridges. And then covering down the way you were covering from where he is.
Who's at the tree, Robert? Yeah, you've got the road covered, yeah?
Yeah, I've got like, I've basically got the north all the way to the east, like covered in this one arc. I can see from like down there, all the way up there.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense.
I've got 2 balconies across from me.
Sorry, 1 second.
Yeah, I've got a few windows. Right, anyone pops their head out, I just go bang! Marksman rifle. Boom! To the face. 762.
In this specific case, we're a bit too spread out. If we just consider the section.
I was playing Tarkov earlier on. I haven't played it in ages. My aim felt so off in that game. Like firing shotgun shells down the corridor. I swear I'm hitting them. Got killed. Check the thing. I did 2 damage to the body.
Right, boys, good work. A few corrections here and there, but solid work overall. This is, of course, not very realistic with the entire fucking platoon covering 2 fucking buildings. That's not generally what we do. If we had to do this for real, we'd be a lot more centered and a lot closer to each other as a section, usually securing just a single building. And there'd only be half of you, because the other half would be breaching buildings. So, but good work, boys. Meet up on the road by San Angus again.
What's up? Never quit smoking.
Johnson, you're not the one to give health advice.
Yeah, I've been
Johnny's
smoking
gonna
for
die,
20 years.
Johnson's big tobacco. Johnson's middle name is Marlboro.
Spiker,
I smoke Camel,
old
sir.
enough to smoke.
What?
Alright, gents. Final point from me, and then I'm going to let you go off in your sections. You can just do a couple of dry runs, and then I promise you'll get to shoot some shit. What's one huge, big consideration to take into account when you're moving from the ground floor to a first floor or up a set of stairs as a breaching pair? Eason.
The second guy should leave room for the first guy to go, oh shit, and run back down.
Not exactly, Mr. Crater.
Don't throw stuff upstairs.
Not what I was looking for, but fucking good point.
Come
Mr.
right
Watson.
back down.
Booby traps.
Booby traps, yep. Dowling.
When you're going up the stairs, look backwards in case there's a balcony.
Hey, so I'm going to use you as an example. Step to the front, Mr. Dowling. So the stairs, they're going this way. I'm looking up the stairs. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. I'm looking up the stairs. Oh, come on, you piece of shit. I'm looking up the stairs as we're moving. Mr. Dowling, his weapon system is going to be pointed behind us, looking up in case there's an overview watching us. We're going to be moving up the stairs back to back like this, just very slowly as we go up.
Like an army of 2.
Like an army of 2. Thank you, Mr. Dowling. So that's one big consideration to take into account when you're moving upstairs. I've got an almighty clip on my Twitch somewhere of where that actually saved my fucking arse. So, hey?
Nothing, son.
Sorry? Hey? Johnson, see that stop sign? Go and give it a kiss.
Son.
So,
Run.
whilst it might seem a bit stupid, it's certainly something to remember to do. When Johnson's back, section commanders... section commanders, take your sections away. You've got...
What?
Hmm?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. I was out running.
Yep. Take your sections away. find a building that looks appealing. Several buildings. Start with a single story, move to a multi-story structure. Get the guys working together. Change around the breaching teams. Go through it. You can use your flashbangs here. Don't use frag grenades because you might kill each other. But just use your flashbangs. Breach the buildings, move through them, and then in 15 minutes we're going to go and shoot cunts. All right.
Roger.
Question.
Cool. Go on, Mr. Roberts.
We'll also use this as a chance to practice searcher drills for entering buildings, or
Yes. So before you enter a building, especially in coin, give it a waz with a Valen. Mr. Till, are you here?
Nope.
Mr. Till here? Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I'm
is. What was the deployment where you Valen that wall and somebody unfortunately stepped on it?
Yeah, I remember that. I'll never forget that.
So yeah, always give any entrances to compounds like breaks and walls where Mr. Foyker and Mr. Leapy are. Give them a waz with a Valen. Any gates or doors, anything like that. Any entry points as a pointman, you should be pulling that Valen out and giving it a waz. Like Mr. Eason is checking calls crown jewels. Any tone, Mr. Eason? Has he got a pair of crown jewels? No. Okay.
They put it off in the explosion.
Cool. Right. ICs, take you guys away and go through. Oh, another question.
Yeah, can we use
I think I'm gonna
a
fuck
round
mate,
and
go
just
feed
keep
these cats
BFAs
and then try and get back to some debriefy.
red runs?
I mean, we've got live fire. About 9.
Break the server still with BFAs on Mr.
True,
Bills,
but it ain't nothing that I ain't seen anyway, so.
That
I'm
is
all
very
good,
true, mate.
I
All
just
up
want to
to
get this
you.
shit out of the way, and then, yeah, I can chill.
Roger.
Right, I'll see you in debrief. Or I
See
might
ya.
even back in time, we'll see.
Johnson, do you want me to go as pointman?
Right, follow me.
Yeah, Bridges, big beef boy, yeah.
Right, boys. We are going to load magazines, keep BFAs on.
Oh, was that an ND?
That was an ND, but that's all.
Probably. Right. What we're going to do now is we're going to do a very quick walkthrough, talk-through of a building breaching for the new boys. So, we're going to have a two-man team. Roberts Bridges, you are at the door, you're perfect. Right, they've set up. On the approach to the building, they have watched for these cunts, because windows can be looked through both ways, surprisingly. So, they have made sure that they do a slice. Slices when you do this. When you walk through the windows, you slice them. They are now set in the two-man teams. They're going to go in. I don't remember what the fuck Angus just called it, but Bridges is going to go right, Roberts is going to go left. So in, you always breach on walking. So on walking, breach. Right, stop. Roberts, go in your corner.
In your fucking
So
corner.
breach in left. There we go. Right, they're covering down this hallway, and that's where they would. That's the first phase of breaching the building. Back out, boys. Everyone else, go in and look at how they go through. Right, do it again. Right, stop. Communication is fucking important. At this point, we have a hallway, we have 2 doors. So what they call out to me once they breach is hallway, 2 doors left. Because there's a hallway, you've got 2 doors on the left. At this point, I'd send in another man. We need one guy to stay out, cover the hallway, and Crater, in this case, he's behind. He's going to go in, and he's going to stack up with Roberts on that door, breach. And then 2 men go in, breach that room, back out to this, clear that room. Nice and simple. So myself and Bridges and Roberts, which is going to do a very quick clearing of this building. Crater, you'll be reserve if needed.
Roger.
Right, and the other 3 of you just stay inside. The cut's done. Bridges, last man.
Roger.
Or third man. Bridging. Right, clear. 2 doors on the left, hallway. Next man coming.
Moving.
Breach door left.
Roger, breaching door left. Set. Moving. Right clear. Room
And
clear.
What do you say now?
Moving to the
What-
next room.
What is that room?
Clear.
Room clear. Set on last door.
Set.
3, 2, 1. Go left. Left clear.
Going right. Right clear. Doorway
Room clear,
run.
building clear. Exterior door. Good. That is, very briefly, how we do a building clearance. So we're going to go into twos. Or in twos.
A builder,
Alan,
maybe?
Lee, that one. Bush, Bridges, 2-story.
Let's do this bush.
Trader and Roberts.
Yep. What's that?
Actually, did you on walking speed?
Alright.
Always
you
on
are.
walking.
Slicing doors. Windows. Clear.
Trader, you'll be last man in.
Set.
Take control of it.
Right. Rob, you're holding down the street to the way. Imagine those two aren't breaching. So hold east.
You'll go in. I think so. Hold on, I think I
What
go.
it comes down to is common sense on a breach. So this one, you can see from the outside of the building that it only goes to the left.
Yeah.
So as you go in, you literally can see that. Bridges can see there's fucking no one hiding there.
Yeah.
But the moment you go in, Bush, you're sticking your ass against the wall there and start pieing the room. Then Bridges can button hook. So, breach first room.
Alright.
So you've got all those
Set.
So you line up on the same side. You don't want to cross.
Doorway left.
That's open.
Roger. Doorway left. Staircase right. We do the staircase now, yeah.
You can hold my second pair coming in. Have low.
Third man coming in.
You good to go?
Stand by.
Good
Correct.
to go, Bridges and Bush. We have the bottom floor.
Roger. Move up the stairs. You look forward, I'll look back.
Yeah, you come in, Rob.
Doorway right.
Roger. Doorway right. Behind stairs clear.
Did I move to the opposite side of this doorway?
Yeah, slice the doorway.
Next, once you clear the 2-story, come back out and we'll do a quick swap.
Set. Right, come, moving, you're going left, I'm going right. Right clear. Building clear.
Right, and the first team to breach that building will now go on to the 1-story, just to the right of it. The story wrong. The team that was number 2 will be breaching. Alan and Lee will be last 2 on that building.
Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Good.
Yes, senor.
Right. Alan gets set up with Lee. You're a body team. You'll be third. That's not Lee, that's Crater.
Come on, Robert.
We breaching again.
I'm in.
Yeah, you're taking that one.
Right.
Remember to not cross the door when it's open. That's how you get killed.
Okay. Right, so we're doing this one, yeah?
Yep. Set.
So we're waiting for them to clear this room.
Moving.
2 doors left.
2 doors left, Roger.
This is where the third man would come in, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Third man. I'll take hallway. You guys breach.
Roger. First door on the left. Set. Moving. Left clear.
Moving up.
Room clear.
Taking last door. 3, 2, 1, going in. Left clear. Building clear. Right, stand up, Bush. When you crouch inside the building, you're moving too slowly. Good.
We've got to be
Ouch.
aggressive to
Try
keep up
again.
the momentum, right?
Slow, but not too slow. Want to be controlled.
Methodical.
Methodical.
Roger.
Going in, going right.
Set. Moving, going right. 2 doorways left.
Third man coming in, taking hallway.
Set. Going right.
Question, Johnny.
Room clear.
Shoot.
If you have access to spray cans, could you use can to spray a building clear, or would you just keep that for
Set.
IEDs?
Moving in, going left. Left clear.
Going
Yeah,
right,
you
right
definitely
clear.
can. I'm sure there will
Doorway
be something
right.
about that.
Building clear.
I am pretty sure that... stand by.
AFK 26, gonna shut my window.
Right, 5-minute warning until we go in and do a live fire exercise. So you can mark with spray paint. Green is clear building. Blue, I can't remember. Red is booby trapped or entry denied. Right, boys, spread out in twos and find a building to clear. We're not going to focus on covering outside for now. I just want you to go out and clear buildings. So, 2 and 2. Group up, find a building, clear it out.
Well then, Bush, do you want to do the two-story again?
Yeah, just by a doorway if you're doing it.
Can do, yeah.
Let's do it. Slicing windows. Clear. Set.
If you aren't already, pairings with a new guy and someone who's been here for a while is a very good idea.
Set.
And just for now,
Moving.
you won't have access to a third man. It'll just be the two of you clearing the building like we
Stairway left, doorway right. Let's do the doorway downstairs. Because we don't have a third man.
Remember, communication is key when in CQB. It is
Stand by.
really fucking important that you talk together as a team.
Going right. Going left,
I know
sorry.
that what we just said about us being silent, but as soon as we are in the
Clear.
building, all sense of
Let's do the stairway.
surprise is out of the way because we've thrown a flashbang or something. So at that point, we want to be loud, we want to communicate, and we want to make sure we know what everyone else is doing.
Moving up the staircase. Watch behind me. Room clear. Setting up on this doorway. Slicing. Going left.
If it gets to the point where we have to get, for example, Lee to breach the
Stand
building,
by.
he is in that case permitted to use his pistol.
Building clear.
Just hit by the entire building, mate.
Or he can rinse out the fucking building with his Gympy.
Building clear.
Remember your callouts,
Let me know if I'm going
left
too
or right,
fast, mate.
room clear, and building clear most importantly on radio. I
Stand by.
need to know if the building's clear, so I know whether we are ready to move on to the next objective.
And let me know if I'm going too fast, mate. I felt I
I'm
moved
in
a
off.
bit.
No, I was fine.
Oh, Rog. My bad.
Shall we move on to another one?
Let's see, because we have a 2-minute warning. Johnny, should we move on to another building if we're done?
Yeah, just move on.
Roger.
You've got 2 minutes left, so use your time wisely.
Let's do this
Wait,
building
that's
again.
one though, right? See how it's got a garage?
Oh.
Would you check the garage?
Most likely, yeah, you'd have another person to do that, I think.
If you are done clearing buildings, unload weapons.
Are we gone again, or what we doing?
We're done, I think. We'll go over to Johnny. Unless you want to go through it again.
No, it's fine.
Roger, Dodger. Just know that it's not going to go perfectly when we're in this actual environment. Everyone will be swearing and...
Yeah, no. And there'll be a lot of dead bodies.
Yes, a lot
I'll
of dead
be
bodies.
shouting cunt loudly and aggressively.
No, you'll have been nailed by an artillery shell by this point.
You're not wrong. By Sue's deciding to send in a fucking rocket artillery.
Last deployment, we set up an ARD getting ready for our attack, and then the artillery landed exactly in the middle, exactly on Johnson.
It was fucking bullshit.
What did you do to this team?
Nothing. They apologised after that, fucking pricks.
I have that clipped on my channel.
I was so angry.
Because all we heard was hard cover, lads, hard cover, and then it just went silent.
Fucking pricks.
Where's Johnny's body? You see all this red mist on the floor?
He's there, and there,
5-minute break now. Go have a piss, go get some water, have a smoke, do something. Be back at 9 o'clock. If you're not going, you can keep practicing.
I'm off to have a cry.
I will post a video of you and Corporal Walker doing it.
Ooh.
And free section chat after, if I can find it again.
Ooh.
Richard. Yes.
Could we have a breaching team where Bridges actually uses ILO to breach it?
Yes.
Do you know, Roberts, you've used that joke so many
Bridges hasn't fired
times,
his eye-lord
it's 6
building
feet
tonight,
under.
I will be disappointed in myself. Right, I need to go for a piss and a smoke. I'll be right back.
Bridges, building a quiet.
Might mistake you for a building, mate.
Well, I am a big unit. Wide as a band door.
Not worth a rocket, though.
Anyway, how do you know there's a rocket in there?
Oh, we're missing shoes, that's who we're missing. Until.
I can just hear this like asthmatic wee coming over here.
Yeah, that's fucked up, innit? I was like, what the fuck is that?
It's just him.
Irish Dutchman.
Sounds like a bloke who's been kicked in the testicles. He's just on the floor, dying. Why does that noise from? You know, Escape from Tarkov.
What the fuck is it we use in Tarkov, man?
I love Tarkov, but there's a new gun in the game called the Mark 18. Basically a DMR, and it has some really big beefy boy rounds. Which him. And I was watching Landmark, who's like probably one of the best PvPers in Tarkov I've seen. He took it into customs, and this guy in the chest from about 5 meters away in his 1v1. And have you ever seen the? Do you know the noise that Loki makes when the Hulk smashes him into the walls multiple times in the Avengers? That's like the noise the guy's body made as he hit the gun. It's just like, oh, funny. Like usually, because usually going like that's to get hit, but on this one it was just like a little.
Girls ask.
Isn't that
Are you making fun of me?
No.
Not at all.
What did you do? Did you get hurt? Why is your character doing that noise, man? What have you done?
I have no clue.
What's up?
Will you tell me your settings for the grenade throw?
I just throw the grenades. I just press
Yeah, but
G.
when I throw it, every time I press the G, it skips through like my smokes and my finger, and then I can't throw it.
If you're changing grenades, never actually or use the G key at all. Use 6 and 7 toggle lethals and non-lethals.
Yeah, I do. What? Every time I press G, it switches through them.
You never use G as a key to throw them. You just delete. So what you do is press escape, go to configure, controls. So then once you go to weapons, go down to wherever it says throw, and you just delete a keybind for that.
How do you ace throw? Shift T.
Shift golf, Shift G, yeah. And it'll hold it in front of you. Yeah, so you get throw and cycle throw items. You just completely delete both of those keybinds and then click OK twice. You just don't have keybinds for them. That way you can never make a mistake.
Cook it.
Yeah, so cooking for frags. The other handy thing is with smoker, you want to get ready for it to boom. You just pop the pin on it.
Yep.
And then once it starts booming, that's when you eat it.
I've got flashbang in my hand now.
I would not pull the pin on that.
How do you throw the pin?
You click the middle mouse button, but don't do it with frags or flashbangs for the most part. I, on very rare occasions, will do it with a frag. Basically, don't is my best advice I can give you. Unless it's a smoke, don't cook it, because you'll have a bad time.
And where do you delete the keybinds?
You go escape, configure, controls, and in the weapons section.
Right, that's 9 o'clock.
Okay, we'll do it in a minute once you start the live fire. We're heading to wherever direction we're standing was, so back the way we've come.
Double time, boys.
Go on.
Fuck, I was mid-snack.
Gents, through the teleporter pole, you're going to the 1 platoon PDT prep area.
Oh fuck, I came back right in time.
Yup, DP.
1 platoon PDT.
Right, section, let's get some protection set up.
Not just yet, not just yet. Gather
Let's
around
not
1
get
platoon.
that done.
3 med on me.
Just because I've got rigid porpoise drills.
Rigid, mate, rigid.
3
med members, please join my group and listen in for your brief.
What's your short range again?
2-1. ICs are all your bods through.
No, I have 2 AFK.
You can brief them yourself then. Right, listen in. This is your brief, guys. So, the situation. A hostile force of the Altis Revolutionary Security Entity, or abbreviated to ARS, has entered the town of Stavros and have taken position here, ferociously fighting off any opposing force. 1 platoon from the 4th Infantry Brigade will be tasked to move in whilst being posted nearby at near Churi for pre-deployment training ahead of Operation Cromwell 2. Our enemy, they are dressed in any attire they can find and can use a multitude of weapon systems and equipment from both western and eastern regions. It is assumed that any individual with a weapon system in this town is hostile force and can be eliminated on sight. Civilians will be present in the town, so a degree of fire discipline should be used. The reason for our assault onto this town is due to the local area having access to untapped deposits of the region's most valuable natural resource, which is Ben & Jerry's fish food ice cream, in the hills to the northeast of Stavros. Your objective is to move in and regain control of the area and eliminate the influence of all of the ARS forces. Any questions? Russell, question? Create a question.
Oh no, I just haven't sat down yet.
Okay.
I'm just stretching my legs.
Behind you, there is a box. There is a multitude of ammunition, extra weapon systems, L85s for your GPMG gunners, 2 ICs. You can kit your section out as you wish. As I said, it is assumed that any individual in that town carrying a weapon system is hostile and you can fire before you are engaged upon. However, look out for the civilians. Don't kill them. Mr. Vils will be our platoon commander for this operation. This operation's title is Free the Fish.
Question.
Go ahead.
Are we to clear every building in our sectors?
You are to clear every building in your sectors. If we do not get through all of the sectors this evening, we'll call the jets in and we'll drop a bomb on the guns.
Sounds good.
I'll leave that one last building for it to just be G down that
I take it. Question. Sorry, Bill.
Go on, mate.
BTFA's off. Live fire now.
So everybody make your weapons live. ICs, 2 ICs. We will have 3 med present. There will be CCPs. Anybody injured is to be brought back to a CCP, and they will be healed rapidly and brought back to you, so that everybody can have a bit of fun this evening. If you die, there will be updated teleport poles that you can come. That can come. You can teleport back in, and they will be updated, and will be at the CCP. Section commanders, section 2 ICs, get your bods sorted. Extra ammunition, extra shits in the box. If you need anything else, let me know. You have 3 minutes to prep your sections, and we will be moving in under Mr. Vils' direction. Thank you.
Angus.
Go on.
Trying to avoid dropping day down so we don't melt the ice cream, right?
Sure.
Section.
Mr. Angus.
Grab
Yes.
3
Could we have scopes
extra
and shit
magazines
for the L85?
each.
Oh yes.
Lee, not you.
I know, I was gonna get a belt.
3 more belts.
What's your weight at now? With 3 belts?
37 pack 1.
How many belts?
Don't carry an extra one. We've got spares for you.
Alright, what don't I need?
Everybody can come out of the box just for a second so I can add some bits in there, please.
Oh, get out the box.
I wonder who came up with that creative enemy name.
Oh yes.
Teehee.
Hello.
Will that gain any section points doing that?
What's the,
I don't think so.
Permission thing on?
No, you have to kiss it to get the section points.
F1 is authorized to carry a pistol.
Oh, come again?
Are we allowed to go full auto?
Okay,
of course you
crate's all yours, go for it.
Especially on the civilians.
Jesus Christ.
I wasn't listening, what's the loadout? No, I'm talking. First IC on me gets point. Johnson, well done. IC's gathering. Where's the other IC?
Johnson, you're 34.
Right, set up protection, boys. So set up an ARD on this fucking compound, please. Just get yourself squared away. I don't give a fuck. Creator, make sure it's done.
Careful.
Bush, I'm hiding in one of your own.
Creator.
Wait. Hello, Alan.
Oh, mate.
Stop wheezing around me. It's off-putting.
How do you switch to full auto?
F.
Second, mate, don't do anything.
Yep.
When I push F, right, it takes my safety off.
Does it? Oh yeah, it does that to me. It does that to me as well. Hold on, stand by. I think you have to have your safety off, and then you can switch it.
Ian Roberts right after northwest. Push as well.
Crater.
Both of you got your BFAs off, yeah?
Yeah, Rog. Just to confirm, to switch fire modes, it's F key, isn't it?
Yes, but you want to keep it on semi-auto for now because it's really hard to tell the difference between the two.
Yeah, I know. Just Bush was asking, and I was worried I gave him the wrong input.
Yeah, like I can tell the difference easily because I've got a GL to switch from, but you guys can't unless you're firing, which can end badly.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's F key, and you can see the fire selector. If you're looking at your weapon, you can see how it switches, but it's really awkward to tell which it is. Basically, if the fire selector's down, it's full auto.
Bridge, we're still buddies, right?
Right, boys, look at your maps.
I no longer wish to know
While
you.
you're in your positions.
Yeah, we are, mate. I think.
Okay.
Stand by.
Stand by. I'll assign you, buddy.
Right, boys, we are in start position. Grid of 126147. We will be conducting the initial break-in into Alpha in the southernmost building in Alpha. The two buildings there is going to be our initial break-in, and we will secure the break-in for the rest of the section, the other two sections of the platoon, to break into Bravo and Charlie, while also keeping an eye on the building grid break. 128149er, which will be on the flank of the sections moving up. So when we've cleared the initial two buildings in the south, we're going to hold there, we're going to secure it, and then we will wait for the other sections to push on through. And then we'll get orders once Bravo and Charlie are clear. Any questions?
So, Bridge, I'm still guessing we're Charlie, right?
Excellent. We will step off in 1 minute.
Yeah. So if we're in red, we're Charlie fire team. So it'll be me and you going in.
Copy.
We will most likely always be first.
Critter,
Yes, mate.
what were you saying? Down as...
You'll see it's got two positions. If the fire selector is
But
down,
you know,
that's full
I
auto.
will stick on your 6.
Up is semi.
Roger, Dodger.
Roger that. I've got a semi right now.
Please never speak again.
Get up on the northwestern edge of the compound.
Oh, we're going live fire, hang on.
Yeah, I'll be following along and I'll be listening as well.
Johnson, do you want me as point man?
Yes.
Roger.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Cool.
Right. Bridges. Wall.
Roger.
Building.
Angus, attach
Roger.
yourselves to the end of them, set up
Right,
a
boys,
HQ
crouching.
position in that building.
We're gonna go up this wall. We're gonna get into a position to breach that fucking contact building right in front of us.
Do you want me to head to the northwest?
Just go fucking straight at it, mate.
Roger.
I'll make sure you got earplugs, safety catches
I
on,
will
fresh magazine
go
in.
fucking
Last
straight
one,
to it.
Weapons raised, boys. Right, and section hold. Section form NATO T, so Charlie in a baseline, Delta behind in a column. Alan, you are in Charlie. Right, step off.
Alan, baseline, you go to the left of him.
Right, gents, we'll continue at a walk. Right, Charlie's going to invest into this building. Delta, you will push on into the next building and hold there.
Remember to go on whispering when you go near the building.
When you get down to this area, I want you prone, looking down the road to the north-northeast.
Roger.
Go. Keep moving.
Moving. Alan, watch my back. Doorway left, doorway right. Breaching on the right. Clear.
Bravo, Golf, construction building secure. Over.
Got civilian out here at the top.
Building secure, Johnny.
Excellent. Delta take up defensive positions covering north and northeast. Charlie will hold here covering northeast east.
Do you want us on the second floor?
Yes.
Got
Yes.
one civilian down, one standing next to him over at the white truck, bearing 120.
Roger.
Alan, do you want to go in the room?
Johnny, do you know
over
if
there?
IEDs are being used on this exercise?
No clue.
Because there's a suspicious pile of trash just off the road and there's some...
If it looks suspicious, don't go near it.
Yeah, it's obviously just for the other sections pushing it, that's all.
Mark it on map.
Bills, if I could have a section to the
Yeah, this is gonna be shit. I want to do fire team.
Marking it, Roberts?
Roger, I've marked it as suspect trash, where it is.
Roger, that's out of the way of where the sections are going. Good spot though.
But there's
Copy that.
Civilian's waving.
This is just, I don't expect us to get shot.
Feel free to wave back.
Yep.
That building out there. That's a suspicious one.
Roger. 75.
That's strange. Anybody's in trenching?
Yes. Range of 125.
125 meters.
What?
125 meters.
Right, we're going into here. What's going to happen now is two sections are going to leapfrog us. They're going to move into sector Bravo. You'll see them moving out to our northeast now. Once two sections are in position in sector Bravo, they're going to be leapfrogged by one section. We're going to go up and take Charlie.
Johnson.
Yes.
Just to be advised, on the subject building, it's covered by a massive tree.
Yes.
So I don't have that good eyes, and I'm not sure if the ILO will go through it.
Yeah. That's the one. It's not ideal.
I'll see what I can do.
Robert, swap positions with Bush. Bush, come to me.
Crave, do you have eyes on the shed in the last part of Alpha?
Yep, just my front. I'm about to take Bush there.
Anything suspicious about it?
Anything suspicious?
It's Greek architecture, so it all looks pretty sus.
Roger.
Johnson, change of plan. One section have secured that building over there due to a civilian location.
Do you want me to stay here, Craig?
Not an injured civilian.
Yeah, you stay there, mate.
I'm going to pivot you round to their post buildings. I'm going to pivot you into the Charlie area.
Right, boys, change of plan. One section have been diverted to go out and take up that position, the suspicious building we're looking at. So once two sections have cleared their first building in Sector Bravo, we're going to be pivoted around, we're going to go in and we're going to take Sector Charlie.
Hit!
Sorry, I have my Dishkin to my direct front. Can I smash it?
Fucking kill it!
Lee, do you have eyes on that Dishkin? No.
Bridges T2.
Is it the top builder, top window?
Yeah, top right window, mate.
Bridges downstairs.
Roger.
Left around this
3
building.
minutes.
Moving. Are you guys 3-bed? I've got a boo-boo. Oh shit. Do you guys know where 3-bed is?
Yeah. Help him. Oh, hello there, Bridges. How are you?
My leg hurts.
Oh.
This goes down.
Yeah, you're like.
You're right, bud.
Yeah, be a medic and get out and get fucking cover. Yeah, you don't look too good, Chief.
I got nay-nade.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I might be going. I'm just gonna lie down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might be about to go T1.
Lee, you all good?
Nicholas.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Nichols, this man is lowly tier 2. What will happen to him now? Does he go back or does he get stay here?
Well, what's his blood pressure? Well, he's T2, so...
Yeah, he's tier 2.
Angus?
Lee, as you look out to the north-northeast, mate, can you see anything?
Johnson.
Alright.
Nothing, mate.
Downstairs. Johnson. Yes. Leave your T2 here. Move through 1-1 Charlie. Calls at tier.
Are you injured, Alan?
A little bit.
It's only been
Alright,
if yeah.
coming in from contact over there.
Move through Charlie.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Come over here. Let me stitch you. Let me just stitch you real quick so he doesn't hold
Thank
on
you.
me. Are you in your bathroom?
Next.
No, I'm not.
Is that hello? Hello?
Yeah, I'm
All
sorry.
right. Alright, you're stitched. You're good.
Thank you.
Roger. We'll pull.
Rich, you're right, mate.
Roger.
I'm surviving.
By the way,
Can't
Alan,
really hear you, Bridge, but
Alan, you're good to go.
yes, yes.
Remember me as a hero.
Yeah, Alan's good to go.
Alan's tier 3 is good
Alan,
stuff
come
off.
with me.
But,
Right, boys.
Lee, look up to the hill off to your north-northwest, mate. Roberts, peer around to the left of your building to look the same way.
Right, boys, we're going to move.
Am I staying here, lads?
Right, so we're being shot at and you're just deciding to stand up. Be a fucking genius and get some cover.
We're not okay.
Right, boys, movement as follows. We're going to push down to our northeast. We're going to push into Sector Charlie.
Shut up.
I will take point. Gents, follow me.
I have a question for the medics here.
Cool. Okay.
I am
the,
running
medics
east.
grab the
Follow
casualty
me.
and then get
Sitting
back.
here. Why?
We've been
Barrett,
told
can
to
you
stay
move
here.
the teleport pole here, please, for one
Ooh.
platoon live fire X
Oh, where is it?
as you're in Zeus.
Where
Medics
are you
will
up?
be stepping off and moving.
Yeah, I'm still
east
here, mate.
to
You should be
grab
moving with Johnny.
casualties off of 1-1 Charlie.
Nichols, no, you there.
Last one moving.
Johnny, is CCP back at our last position?
Yes.
Once Golf's last man is through them trees, I'm moving to one section.
Get your fucking weapons up, get your fucking fingers out, hurry the fuck up.
Yep. Let's go.
Yep.
Angus made a pole. Mark, why is there a casualty here?
Angus has gone forward, mate.
Oh, why is there a casualty here, Mark? Why is there a casualty here?
Second.
Why is
Johnny,
there a
I'm getting myself
casualty
touched
here?
up by female.
I
I'll be
can't
right
hear
back with you.
Why is there a casualty here?
What?
Why is there a casualty here?
Because he's here too. Bill says he's going to stay here.
Put me down, I
Yeah,
can now walk
my
around.
leg's fucked.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna Zeus heal him then, because I said let me know when they're fixed, and I'll Zeus heal them.
Yeah, I'm the only medic here at the moment. Could you also fix Mr. Creator, Mr. Bush?
Cheers, Barrett.
Just tell me before you do anything fancy, because I'll need to take off the tourniquet. I don't want to lose it.
I'm taking off. I'll give it back to you in a minute.
I'm bleeding.
Alright, Bridges.
Thanks very much, Barrett.
Johnny,
In a second.
no access to the upper floor
when there's more people being fixed and going back,
There you are.
you can head off.
Yeah, Crater
I don't
and
want to head now alone.
Crater and Bush are
He
in my
won't, he'll be
section.
coming back with me.
Crater, where are you?
2 extra bolts here.
I'm at the CCP with Bridges and Bush. We're coming back in time now.
Well,
So when I'm good to
I
run.
didn't know you were wounded.
let me know when he's done, Mark.
Yeah, sorry mate, must have got lost in some cross comms with
Your
this weird
PP
duplex
and
shit.
thing are good. Alright. If you can heal Mr. Creator, so you can.
Okay, good to go.
Good goes it.
Johnny.
Bye bye.
Let's go, Bridges.
Right.
Thanks very much, Barrett.
Let's get my gun out.
There was a heavily sandbagged
Crater, do you want me to take point?
Fucking run.
to our north. There is a heavily sandbagged building.
There we go.
Roger, what sector would you say that is?
Get off me, boys.
I would say Delta sector.
Oh,
What lit us
Bush
up?
doesn't ruin my day. Don't glitch me through this.
Right, Ellen, Roberts back down, we're going to keep reaching. And Lee, follow us up.
Roger.
Contact Charlie.
Yep, just see the north. Top right window of the orange building.
There we go. Found them.
Raduja.
Friendly's coming in. Hello.
Hello, mate.
Where are they? And where's Johnny?
Left side.
Okay.
Upstairs.
I can take whoever you want and push
One vehicle outside.
Next building, northwest. Crater, take Allen, take Roberts, reach that building.
Okay, Alan Roberts with me.
Northwest.
Vehicles driving about there.
Behind us.
Got air support coming in, couple grids to our east. They've spotted a set of you. If you're not in the breaching team, I just assigned to Crater, hold position for now.
One Golf, message over. Golf, last building of sector Charlie, over. 12, not this time. Bridges. First floor. Or second floor, sorry.
Roger.
Push upstairs as well. Cover
Building clear, Johnny.
Understood. Stay in that building. Take up defensive positions. We're locking down sector Charlie at the moment.
Contact south, these boys. Run down.
Right, 2 sections engaging that contact.
Contact down.
Friendlies to our south.
Right, boys, we're going to continue our push into sector Foxtrot. That is just to our east.
Johnny, that building which will be took fire from has not been cleared yet, just to let you know.
Roger, that's what we're going to do. Charlie, with me, we're going to push into the first building just to our northeast, or just to my northeast. So, Alan, Bridges with me.
Bush, just shut that door behind you, mate. I have. I am ready for battle.
Right, I'll take Bush instead.
Have eyes on a hostile in the sandbagged building.
Take
Just
it
waiting
too
for
fucking
them to
long,
pop his
let's
head
go.
around a little bit more.
Alan, look on your shack tack.
Slicing.
Alan, cross the road northeast, that's where we are.
Oops,
3,
easy.
2, 1, go left. Left clear.
Left clear. Doorway left. Staircase front.
Take staircase.
Roger, taking staircase.
Alan with me, we can approach next room. 3, 2, 1, left. Left clear.
Right clear.
Roger. Stairs. Bridges, Alan, take stairs, Bridges, you first.
Moving. Alan, watch me back.
Crater, take Delta up, leapfrog, Charlie.
Staircase clear. Doorway left. Balcony right. Balcony left. Set.
Set.
Moving. Going right. Right clear. Balcony front. Building clear.
Roger. Charlie, we're going to hold, we're going to wait for Delta to move into the next building, then we're going to leapfrog them.
Roger.
Roger.
Do you want one of us upstairs?
Up your voice, mate, can't hear you.
Do you want one of us upstairs?
Nope.
Roger.
That one. Right, go, Bush, go, follow him in.
Alan.
Yeah.
If you press Control C, no, Control right click, you can switch your sights, so you can have a little red dot sight for moving around in buildings.
I know, thank you.
No problem.
Crossing you, Roberts.
Moving.
Right, cross.
Ready. Moving across.
Johnny, just go northeast, northeast.
Can you hit it?
No, I just blew him the fuck up.
Excellent.
Blue doorway.
Just breach
Johnny,
one,
building
can't
clear.
hear which one.
Roger.
Roger, push up to Charlie.
Set.
Set.
Moving. Going right. 2 doorways on the left. Going in the first one. Set.
Set.
Going right. Right clear. Room clear.
Johnny, I've been asked to stay put to try and cover 2 section.
Next door.
Building.
Set.
Set.
Moving in, going right. Exterior door right. Blue building clear.
That's friendly airstrike. Maybe not.
Building clear, Johnson.
Right, that one.
Roger,
Hey,
moving.
Rob, what happened, mate?
IED strike by the looks of it. Vehicles destroyed.
Slicing. Clear. Set.
Yeah, that was IED strike 2 section.
Moving, going left.
Anyone wounded? If not, keep moving.
Left clear.
Bob, go past me.
Building clear, Johnson. Roger, on me, Alan.
Mr. Crater, please.
Gavel.
That one.
Rob, big bush behind you. Clear it.
Right, hold.
Holding.
That one. That
Straight
one.
ahead.
And one behind that one. Take that one first. See if you can find an entrance. I'll cover you.
Roger. Stand by.
Great, as soon as that building's cleared, come up to me.
Building clear, great, I'm pushing back down.
Set. Moving. Moving right clear. Doorway front.
Great, up, building clear, move up to me.
Set.
Yeah, mate, sorry to close on my chest.
Should probably take the safety off. Moving in. Going right. Right clear.
T3.
Fire.
Yeah, mate, just D3.
Building clear.
Back up to me, Charlie boys.
Right, Charlie, close.
Roger.
Golf, Roger, up.
Hit.
Right, Charlie boys, disregard. Let's move that way. Delta, take that building.
Roger. Right, do if you push to that doorway, the doorway, go.
Bridges T2.
Where did it come from?
Left side.
I think it came northwest.
3-8.
Roger.
308.
Bridges, unfuck yourself. Get yourself bandaged up.
Roger.
Quick on hit as well.
Roger.
Anything that looks fishy
Make
down
sure.
here, rinse it.
Roger.
Will do.
Johnny, do you need +1?
Disregard.
Roger. Crater.
I was going to say, do you need +1 to push a little bit that way?
Nope. Hold
Cool.
here for now.
Building's
Crater,
clear.
there's another building northeast of this one.
Yep.
Take that.
Alright. Can you exit out that
Alan,
side,
take
Rob?
this corner.
Can't, I've got eyes on the civilian priest inside of a church.
Cool, and then let's not kill him. Lee, collapse to me, mate.
Johnny, I'm all patched.
Level Golf, grid of 129 150. Currently clearing through the last few buildings of sector Foxtrot. Break.
Right, I'm going to go left, you go right.
At this time, my section has sustained 1 times T2 casualty, 1 times T3 casualty. Break. Currently taking fire from sector Echo. Over.
Taking fire from 308.
Roger.
We not got line of sight.
Roger. You alright?
Broken leg.
Roger.
And
Doing a really, really good fucking job right now, gents.
and emotional trauma from Alan's wheezing.
Robert's building gun floor, mate.
Right, hold this corner, Bridges.
Roger. Alan with Johnny, I think.
Mountain to set crosshair, middle window.
There you go.
Alan with Johnny.
Both of you hold that corner. You're taking fire.
Eyes in contact, that's the road.
Bridge.
Right.
We're trading.
Yeah, we're pretty much pinned in this corner.
Did you got eyes?
Can't hear you, mate.
Did you see him?
No, negative.
Top.
If you stack around, I can shoot them off you.
Roger.
Right, section, casting, order of march.
Reloading bridge.
Bridges T2.
Johnny, okay. Alan?
Cal State, mate.
No good. Roberts T2.
Lead T3.
Later, T3.
Kyoto.
Right, so 3 T2s, 2 T3s, is that correct?
Sounds about right.
Roger. Right, gentlemen, my intent at this time is to see if we can get the CCP moved up, holding here in Sector Foxtrot, waiting for some sort of medical attention. Stand by.
Johnny, break.
Break bandage.
Break. Johnny, I have eyes on a dicker to my north-northeast. Got binos out east, scouting our area.
Understood, do not engage.
Keep an eye out for those lads on deployment. They'll be scouting us while we patrol.
Right now.
As much as you want to slot them, you can never can.
Yeah, you're right.
Remember that one time we were going through a village, and me and Lee are clearing a building, and then a suicide bomber's just walking at us slowly down the corridor, and I fucking scream at Lee to get out of the way and just slot him. And he blows up
Let's take him open,
as he
fresh
falls.
mags in, make sure your med and food and drinks all good.
Make sure to stay hydrated, Bib.
Right, boys, we've cleared Sector Foxtrot, we've taken the fewest amount of casualties, really good fucking work. As I said, we're going to hold here, make sure you've got some hard cover, make sure we've got somewhat something approaching an all-round defence. There's going to be a medic coming up from Bravo's current position to come and assist us and sort out our T2s.
Can I order a kissing it better, please?
I'm sure the medic will sort you out.
Oh my god, they fucking scared me.
Yes.
Johnson.
The dicker looked like he was in building Juliet, and has moved off to the either east or southeast.
Just inside, Alan, take his corner.
T2s report to me.
Oh, let's open that door. Roberts.
Hello again.
Hello, Bridges. How are you?
I've been shot in the leg again.
Hello, Brush. Don't move on, Bridges. Jesus, y'all been shot in the leg? Oh, damn, no. You actually got hurt.
Once the T2s are back out, all T3s will go inside as well, just to make sure you're okay.
Roger.
Are we waiting for a Zeus heal?
God.
I haven't been shot.
Woo.
No, because I've taken all the
I have
bullets.
to request you guys Zeus heal, so don't move from the building.
I'll move wherever I want.
You fucking won't, Bridges, because you'll be left behind.
Oh, you're gonna make that a comment?
I'm used to that.
What did you say, mate?
They're gonna make that a common theme? Oh, you don't know like that.
Yes.
Angus?
Yep.
Where's Echo at the moment?
Echo are stuck in Charlie because they're receiving direct fire from the chapel to their northwest.
Roger.
Bill's on with Golf and they're in a position to move into Echo. Do you want me to action it?
I'm combat ineffective until these guys are patched up. Good to go.
1, 2, 3. Okay, 1.
Healed. Thank you very much.
Bills was busy.
Roger.
Got me back out by Alan, Johnny.
Are you good to go again?
Yep, I'm good to go.
Excellent.
3 med, can we move the CCP to my current location?
You're not good.
Hmm? Oh yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
I opened my medical menu and it was all gone, but I think I was aiming at someone.
Alright, Bush, you're good. Robert, just wait.
Yep, I'm good.
Alright, you're all good.
Yeah, now I'm good.
Right, T2's out, T3's in.
Yeah, back out on the same corner bridges.
Yeah, Roger. Alan!
Now I can go? Okay.
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Move
Thank you.
into India. Yes, please.
Right here, sick bridge.
Whoa, incoming.
Right, boys, listening.
Shots at me. Coming from the north.
I was at a building direct northwest from our position.
That it is.
Make sure you give it back.
Right, boys, while we deal with that, contact listening. Currently, one section is to our southeast, in sector Lima. 2 section is in sector Echo. We will be pushing into sector India once we are no longer taking fire from that cunt to our north.
At all stations. 129.
You lads all still inside the building, yeah?
Contact dealt with.
Right, everyone on me.
Let's boogie.
We're taking fire.
Right, section cross the fucking road.
Don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot
John,
me.
I've got contact.
This building, yeah?
Reach that one.
Roger. Set. Going up the belt.
Oh, right.
Moving.
That one.
Right, Roger, pushing.
Last man moving.
Second floor clear. Building clear. Could have sworn there was a dude in here. Right, let's get back down.
Right, Charlie boys with me.
Roger.
On you, Johnson.
Man down, man down, man down. Yeah, contact construction building southeast.
Roger, looking. Contact in southeast, construction is down.
Shoot on that building. Push, Allen is down.
Coming.
Right, shit. Back up, he's back up.
Don't have eyes on the other guy shooting.
Right, you're good. Make
He's in that scaffold.
I think he's in the building behind the construction site now.
Sounds like he's on the left hand side of the construction, but I can't see for all the bastards.
Right, we have friendly section operating to our southeast, next to the construction building.
One more Charlie, one more call message over.
Whoa! Kiss.
Did everyone in that building just fucking die?
God damn it. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far, guys. It's been fun. Am I dead? I might be dead, you know. Yeah. Been quite fun tonight. No, I'm not dead. Bloody hell.
One more golf. We'll do my best. Out. Right, Ellen.
Yeah.
Go in the building, find a casualty, get him over the road.
In the building, direct front.
Yeah, the one that just got fucking schwacked.
Right now I'd put the lo-fi on, but I don't want to alt-tab. Because then the game will crash. If you guys wanted to see the link to that lo-fi, go to my About page on my Twitch channel, and you'll see the link to the guy's Twitch and the original YouTube video that I got it from. But yeah, I think we're enjoying this. Got any questions? Feel free to ask. I'm bringing back up the stream thing.
You'll get about 4 more, I think.
Yeah, it's not been my day today.
I've got one T1 in my possession, but I've heard there's more nearby. I think they
move west.
Oh fuck me, Angus! I've got like 4 T1s with me. Oh fuck.
That was not the most intelligent fucking place to drop him.
Okay, I need you guys to start bandaging them, please. Why is this guy so shagged? Okay.
The building he was in got destroyed. Watson, move him.
Drag him.
Thank you.
Fucking hell.
He just died. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
There's 2 more outside the building.
Hey.
Alan,
what do I need to do?
get in the room, listen to the medic.
Ronnie, me and Bush are making our way back towards...
Nichols, drop me out of here so you got some room.
If you're not injured, yes.
T3 on my head, mate.
Medic, can I help you?
Oh, you'll live. If there's anyone who is bleeding, make them stop bleeding. Like this man, for example.
1-1, 1 more calls. Golf grid 129150 to contact from set as you unknown location break. Had a fucking building fall down on my section.
Okay. Once you've bandaged him up, do CPR on him, yeah?
Of which 2
I'm deep hipping this man.
4 currently at the...
And keep doing CPR until I tell you to stop.
Break. My intent is to hold until my section returns to full combat strength.
I'm T3 but bandaged, I'll get out your way.
I don't believe so, no.
I can't expect to dip, I'll be honest.
Well, I only know of these two.
Golf sounds good to me. Out.
Fuck.
Oh, mate.
Is anyone from 1-3 alive? Yes.
Nichols, anyone stable here?
No.
I'm stable. Do you want me to help patch up?
Just get the section patched up and myself, then we'll push back into that sector, clear shit up.
They're currently clearing that construction building.
Roger.
Why didn't you tell
Do we have anybody northeast of us?
Yeah, northeast is ours, bush.
Staying clear.
Someone just crossed the road northeast of us.
Yes. Yes.
Johnny, back in, mate.
What's with that building?
In there, go. Medic center, go.
Where's the medic center? Here?
Hello,
This is
Attila.
medic center. Cool.
Watson,
Yeah.
why did you told us? So,
Yeah.
I just did, you were really slow.
Not now, not now. Earlier.
Bridges?
Yep.
Are you good?
T3, but my head's patched up.
What?
Okay.
T3, but my head's bandaged.
Okay.
Right. Fuck off. Get back in.
Roger.
Once it's not so,
Uh,
No, as in fuck off outside.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Roger.
That was,
No.
that didn't make a lot of sense.
No
My
problem.
bad. Outside, once it's clear, I'll get you patched up.
Roger.
And
Yes.
boy cam, clear that building again for me. Charlie, clear that building. I'm with you, Libby. Over here. We're together. Can you listen?
Alright, let me take it. Yeah. They're deeper than now.
Building clear.
Alright, staying clear.
Bridges, I'm behind you.
Roger.
No. I'm gonna run and get patched up.
Repacking mags.
Hello.
Staying clear.
But what if I could get out? Hello, Johnny.
Hello, mate. Are you good to go?
B.
Good. Outside. Bridges?
Yes.
Inside.
Roger.
Noel, I've got a couple of T3s I'd like you to look at if you can.
Yeah.
One of them being me. If you've got time.
Yeah, are they coming in here? Or you need me to
Yeah,
put-
one of them
Hello,
is me, the other's
168,
Bridges.
I'm
Okay.
bandaged. I just need the Zeus heal.
Advanced call
Alright, I'm
for
stitching you right now.
Over.
Thank you, mate. I could do with a bit of saline as well.
Let me look. Let me double check though. Yeah, you can. 110%.
Clear.
Hey Nichols, can you give Bridges
The
stitches?
yellow truck dude ran in behind
I'll
the
just
yellow
get
truck
Barrett to do it.
a few minutes ago.
Hello, 16.
Johnson, we got
16
friendly
Charlie.
to the
Message
west,
over.
north,
Johnson,
northwest. What the fuck?
Yes.
Can I get a Zeus heal for
2 section I think is all dead
Accident
in
Arms Corporal
Sector Echo.
Dowling
Can you
and,
retrieve bodies and bring them here, please?
Private Bridges, over.
Fucking hell. Yeah.
Johnson, you good?
Thank you.
Just trying to give you 3 med guys something to do by getting injured all the time.
Right, darling.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks very much.
Right, boys, we are not going into India this time. I want Roberts, I want Lee
Excuse
to hold
me.
this corner. The rest of us, we are going to go sally forth into Echo and help save Dowling's section.
Ha.
Like
Roger.
100 meters northwest, you know that, right?
Sorry?
Like 100 meters northwest, I can see them on the tracker.
Yes.
Johnson, Dowling.
Yes.
There's definitely casualties to the northwest. There's a GBU inbound. You've got 2 minutes to get in there, get them, and bring them back here.
Alright, there's
Otherwise,
about
you're
3 tier
toast as well.
1s. Yeah, 3 sections coming in to help them.
Let's go north, west.
Stand back building, there's a motherfucker there. Northwest.
Roger. Any more casualties?
One more tier one.
Oh, hello, Till.
Oh, seen. Yeah, Johnny, just northwest there. If you can go a different way to get a look at it better.
Where is it?
The enemy position is just to my northwest here, Johnny.
Johnny,
Roger.
over there.
Where's your casualty, Foika?
I have brought him to the CCP.
No
They're
more
with the medic
casualties?
now. No more casualties now.
Roger.
All good.
And I'm home, yeah?
Right, boys, we're gonna pull the fuck out, and we're gonna go back and continue with the sector we were clearing.
I'll try and lob something in those sandbags, Johnny.
Fuck it.
Go on, Crater, I believe in you. Hey, nice shot.
Yes, good job.
Have that! He goes for the three-pointer!
Bravo, goal from Mr.
Proper Kobe that shot.
Umpire's call, not out.
Casualties from their mascots have currently been brought to CCP. Reorging with my second contingent into sector.
Till.
Right, boys, cross into sector India. Let's just do our east one at a time. Lee, Roberts hold the corner while the other guys in the section cross.
Go.
Moving.
Bridges is all alone across the road. Please and thank you.
I'm used to it.
Where'd you get used to it? Jesus, I ain't holding your hand.
Hold my hand, Till.
Hold the corner.
I like it when you hold my hand.
Alright, Bridges. Oh, I got movement. Southeast.
Southeast?
Behind that wall. Oh, but in the construction site, friendly.
Yeah, friendlies. Friendlies, still friendlies.
I don't know, actually. It is day only.
Right, Charlie, building, south. Clear, Delta, move northeast.
Moving. Alan on me.
Church is the end point of sector India.
Bridge, I'm behind you.
Set. Going right. Right, this building's clear. Stand by. Building with no door is
Move
clear.
out and round. Hop through the fucking windows in this building, Bridges.
Roger. Alan, you ready?
Ready?
Moving. Doorway front. Set. Moving in. Building clear.
Excellent, Charlie, we're going to push up.
There's shots on this yellow truck, Crater. We're a dead civilian or a dead enemy at the rear wheels.
Right,
We'll call it a dead enemy.
Gonna clear this cunt, gonna hop through the window.
Yeah.
I can't see shit.
You first.
Reaching.
Reaching.
Clear right, going left.
Clear right.
Clear, can't see shit.
Roger.
Can't see Dicky out here.
Building clear.
I pick it up and yank it. Wait, don't vape kids.
Right, Charlie, on me, we're going to push into the last building before the church.
Friendlies coming over the wall.
Set.
I'll cover it while you've got crossing over. Okay, now I'm
3,
falling
2,
back.
1.
Moving.
Right, clear. Stairs. I'll take stairs. Bridges. Alan. Push door. Till on me.
Roger. On me too. Alan. Set.
Set. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Moving. Going right.
Got no mag.
Go right.
Bridges.
Yeah, it does that.
Clear right.
I do what I want. Bottom floor clear.
Looking left. Left clear.
Top floor clear, building clear.
Should probably take this.
Enemies are routing.
Your forces are retreating from the battle. A shame body spray.
Ceasefire, 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 ceasefire.
Did you just end detail?
No, I shot on purpose because I wanted to get at least one shot off.
Fair enough. Ooh.
Good to have.
That's a big boom.
No worries.
And a sexy plane. Sexier than an A10.
CIP, I believe it's just been airstrike. ACP has been struck.
Even the guns sound different.
Yeah. ACP's been hit, I think.
I mean, it was worth it for that explosion.
Yeah, it was me that did that. That's why I shot my gun.
Tiller's turned into John Rambo.
Yeah.
Is that where you're going? You needed to fight off some Viet Cong to save someone.
Yeah.
Fair
Right,
enough.
boys, bring it into the centre. Bring it into the centre on Angus' location. That's where he is at the in the middle of the road. Really, really solid fucking work there, boys. Really solid work. Anytime. Especially Till.
Listening to your shit.
Right, boys, magazines out, BFA's on.
I did absolute bits, so I did very well. It's very good. This, I think, tonight was the most people seen.
I don't like this game. This is not a fun game, Johnny.
Make weapons safely.
Yeah, I was trying to, but someone kept teleporting me.
Shows how much they care about your career.
We all care.
Really didn't get anything you said there, Robert, so I wasn't paying attention.
I didn't even.
Personal record for Johnny.
It is.
What did you say?
It is not even a single.
Angus.
My taxi ride is over.
Come on,
Angus.
call you lazy bastard.
My guy's maxed out. Then.
Yep. We don't like J-Dams to be thrown on top of us.
I'm aware, mate. Thank you. I think they got the wrong
Weapons
postal
on
address.
banks, please, boys.
Yeah.
Return to sender.
Right, gents. Thanks for tonight. How did you find that? Good fun?
Good fun.
It was good.
It was
I
great.
like being unconscious.
That's good. I'll call you Johnson. So yes, thank you, Mr. Vills, for taking over when Mr. had his dinner. Thank you, Freemed, for your assistance, and thank you, Zeus, for doing Zeusy things. Just a couple of points from me. It was good to see the natural chain of command is coming through and hearing some unfamiliar voices on the platoon radio. So very good job to those three ICs stepping up. Zeus, have you got any comments or feedback that you saw from the God's Eye?
A couple things from above. Yeah, look really slick. A lot of breaching, clearing, and drills, including the frag grenade usage was very good. Sometimes it's a bit dodgy, but most of the guys you killed with the frags actually early on. And you're also very good. Whoever was engaging the sniper up on the hill on the little chapel, that was really good. I could barely get out the window a lot of the time. I was on the fire almost instantly. Couple things to watch. The volume of shouting. Sometimes we would hear people very far away bellowing and screaming. That gave your position away. Of course, the enemies don't necessarily speak English, but they know that it's not them. And peeking, if you're under fire down a certain area, and you keep peeking that area, the enemy know you're there. So you might take more casualties than you otherwise would. So, but you're mostly really good, apart from whatever that was from up high.
Bomb.
God.
Oh, bomb.
The Amazon.
Cool. Thank you, Mr. Sampson. Anything else?
No, that's it, mate.
Cool. All right. Thanks, guys, and thanks for everybody else that helped come along and support. Dale, have you got any closing words?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I liked what I saw tonight, you guys. I came in later on, so I had the ability to move around and flip between sections, and the drills look really good to me. Just a couple of things that I want to call out. holding buildings was really good. Engaging targets and calling them out was good from what I saw. If you're moving casualties, you need someone who does not have a casualty in their hands to be with you. I saw casualties move tonight in pairs, like 2 casualties with 2 people carrying them. That doesn't do you any good in a forward battle space like this. They ended up taking casualties, and it just wasn't ideal. Also, if you're managing a CCP, or if you're in a CCP, and you don't think there's anybody outside covering the arcs, get up on it, because tonight I ran up onto a CCP and was engaged outside of it. There was no one covering anything outside of it. So, just 2 comments really, is just think about the movement of casualties. Yes, we need to recover people to get them back up and fighting, but if you're taking casualty during that movement or approaching a position that we're using as a CCP, it doesn't help anyone. But for everything else that I saw was really slick, and you guys have picked up the concepts given tonight and put them into practice and got some trigger time on it. So very good work.
Thank you, Mr. Dell. Cool. Cheers, guys. Thanks for everyone that helped out. Thanks for coming along. You're free to DC.
Start DCing, boys. I'll see you in the second channel.
Don't forget to take a picture of the map for your train reports.
Oh, actually, good shout.
See you all in the holding scene.
Channel switched.
Well guys, thanks for watching today. Hope you enjoyed. Certainly a very exciting one tonight. We're getting pretty close to our next operation, so I hope you guys are looking forward to that. If any of you guys were here from the start, thank you very much first of all, and let me know how the lo-fi sort of wait music is. I'm sort of trying it out for a little bit, just so people who come in at 6:30 aren't just staring at a blank screen for half an hour. But yeah, if you enjoyed this and you haven't already followed, please consider dropping me a follow. It really helps. And checking out all my other colleagues on the 4th IB team. I usually stream on a Saturday in around 11 weeks time. I'm planning to start streaming more than one day once university's done and dusted, so look out for that. Keep an eye on my streaming times and the stream countdown. I think on the about section of my page, I'll have a look, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is also linked on the page for past streams and little bits of highlights whenever I upload them. Again, thank you to all the people that followed today. Thank you to you guys for watching, and I will see you next week, guys. Bye bye.